I'm Andrew Jackson, joining you here from the 21st floor of the Four Seasons Hotel in Seoul for the final game of AlphaGo versus Lee Sedol. It has been an incredible week here. The place is a madhouse downstairs. Maybe as many, if not more, journalists here today than there were for Game 1. It's going to be an exciting game. As you can tell, they're already off and running. And I'm joined here by none other than Myungwan Kim, 9-Dan Pro from the Korean Baduk Association. Great to have you here, Myungwan.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, doing well. So, what do you think of the game so far? You weren't breaking my heart with any of those mic checks today. Do you think? Do you think white is better today or black is better?
I think black.
Black is better.
Black, not. Right. Actually this one until move 4 is pretty much I expected.
Until move 4.
Yeah.
Oh,
Almost like a 5 too. So it's been out like if you read like a news in Korean or maybe in Chinese. So Lee Sedol's strategy they kind of guess he wouldn't want like this formation opening.
Right.
So Lee Sedol failed like doing kind of twisted Chinese. I don't know how to call it, like a weird Chinese or some like a big shape formation, right?
Right.
And AlphaGo is very good at breaking or invading. So, but AlphaGo probably is weak at having some big territory, kind of big Moyo like territory. So Black's Lee Sedol strategy is to have confirmed territory first.
Right. So
and
he's
try to reduce.
right. The amashi strategy is, I guess, the Japanese translation of it. Amashi, where you take strategy and you dare them to try and get back at you, right?
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, this one that doesn't work. But look at this. Why can make so thick outside? It's so thick.
Wow.
It's pretty thin. I think it should be okay. In fact.
But how much?
white.
Yeah, how much territory does black get here? It seems like an awful lot,
Yeah,
right?
right. That's a lot. Let me see.
All right.
So 43. It's something like a 43.
Just on the bottom.
Yeah.
Wow. Plus
Lower-
he's got the
lower-
corners, in the lower right. Plus
Mhm.
he's got the corners in the
Yeah.
upper right and the corner in the upper left.
Yeah, that's like a 10.
Mm-hmm.
Almost 10. So like a 50. 63.
63 points
Is
for
what-
black.
Right. So why should have like a 55?
Mm-hmm.
And why can expect a lot of territory in the right side?
Right.
Like 20 points at least.
But that's a long way to go still to get to 60. And it seems like if the
50.
lower... Go ahead.
Yeah, 55.
55.
Yeah, 55, not 60. Yeah.
Because he's got Comey, right? But
Yeah.
he's the lower left is invadable, right? And there's still some extension for black to make some territory on the top, right?
Yeah, why should play this one almost right away?
White does get Sente here, so that is...
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not necessarily why should make all the exchange in the right side.
And then come back and do this.
But why should make like a 25 points at least in the right, basically low left side.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not going to be. I mean, why can Black can just invade here somewhere here? They can invade this one or this one. So why should try to make turn his influence into some kind of territory in the right side through the center?
Right.
But that's where Black is going to give a shot.
Right. Got it. So it does look like this is exactly what's about to happen here. It looks like you do have black descending there. Can we anticipate everything going down just as you suggested?
Yeah. So yeah, it's like this. Nothing else.
This whole sequence is just going to be forced. This 2-stone edge squeeze at the side, a favorite for amateur players. Gotta know it.
Oh, maybe there might be some. I saw some Aji here.
Oh. No, I think you can play Atari first, right?
Oh, you mean this Atari?
Right.
This Atari?
Right here, yeah.
But then we can try to leave separately in the corner. Right?
Sure. Very different result.
Oh, so take this one first. But it's actually that's fine. That doesn't make any difference.
Doesn't change the number of liberties overall.
Oh yeah, it changed. Okay, actually it changed it. It increased one.
Which
right
means
now
black
it's
is
1, 2, 3. Right.
right.
It should be 2 only.
Right. 1, 2.
At this time, yeah, 1, 2. So okay, there are some odds. Why cannot not playing this one, not doing this one? Because if I play black play here, I mean black. So
right.
Black is dead.
Black just dies.
Dead. Yeah, black. So there are some. Maybe white is not going to play any move here. And then try to play big one. This one or this one.
White just changed the order, but I think it's still the same here. Yep. After black extends, white just connects, and I think this just transposes the order. Black can still play p5.
Can black play this one first? Can white play this one first?
That looks very risky. It seems like then black can capture with s4, right?
Oh, that looks very risky. Okay. So, oh yeah, actually, if I play here, black could have played this one first. So yeah, that was better move, better sequence for black.
To do it that way, then to play the other one.
So, yeah, right. So as long as black can play this one, black is safe. Let me see. Yeah, black is safe, right?
Right.
So I play this one first. If I play this one first. If I play this one same, nothing changed.
Right.
So I should play. If I want to make any change, I should play this one first. And black should play here. And white probably play this one. This is so pretty bad Aji then.
It does look like white is trying that sequence first.
Oh, that's very bad Aji. This is pretty bad Aji. Black cannot just play this. Not because of this one.
Right, but because of
the other cut. This cut.
Right. Now it's black who gets squeezed, and he can't connect. There.
He can't connect, right?
Right.
Black has no other choice but play this one.
Which he did.
Yeah.
And
so, then
yeah.
Yeah, still. Let me see.
Getting right into the thick of it. Yeah. And so then what happens after this? After white pushes through, Is there any way to squeeze here as well, or do we just have to let white come through? Because doesn't black have to come back to r7?
Black can just take this on.
Then he's connected. That's right. Don't have to play r7.
Yeah.
This is pretty risky for AlphaGo here. She's risking a lot.
No, that one's only that, but she just wants to make some center move like this.
This would be for the Aji on the outside.
Yeah, right. But she's not going to make many bad exchange like this one. White can play. Let me see. Can white play this one too?
But it looks like white has another option there with this sequence, that before they push and cut, she can play at t7 Atari, as she's done in the game. And now black doesn't have that opportunity to take the stone at t5 and be connected, right?
Oh, this one? This play here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then this is nothing. So yeah, 3 and 4.
3 to 4. These 4 for white versus these 3, or these 4 for black over here versus those 3 for white.
Yeah, right. There's no core or any no aje, because black, if white play this one, something like this. Yeah, there's so much like a very short liberty. You know, whatever exchange white make in the corner, white should play this one anyway. And then, you know, just this one, this extension, make it very clean dead.
Right. You see, Lee Sedol is reaching for q4 here. He's checking. He's double checking. So I went back over yesterday's game, Myungwan, and I looked like he used his first 2 hours on just 45 moves. So it was around move 90 that he went into Byoyomi. 98, something like that. Some incredible good performance under that time pressure.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm wondering why she didn't play like this.
It's a great question. I mean, this is that sort of, you know, the very long... it's possible that she's reading out that whole sequence for the Sente moves at the back.
Maybe, yeah. Actually, yeah, this one is center, but the outside is not that strong. So, like this cut, right?
Right. Better to get that squeeze and get these moves in for white on the right side.
Right. So she thought, you know, this is not a good exchange. In compensation of the strength outside. So then she doesn't have to make the exchange right now.
Right.
Yeah, she can just save it. Yeah, this exchange looks like a bad exchange. If black has to play somewhere here, then that's okay. Black just wasted one more move. I mean, that's not that small though. You know, playing at A.
Right.
Because outside is not very strong.
Oh.
But this one.
Oh. Huh.
What?
She just played an attach on the top here.
Oh yeah, right. So there was like a both A or B, right?
Right.
But then if you play A, if white play A, white cannot really use the strength. No, just this one. If black play this one,
then it's just
the influence. Yeah, influence in the center might not be that useful. So I think that's why she played that B.
So is B totally seal black in here? Black has to
Pretty much.
Submit
pretty
by
much.
crawling on the second line.
Because this cut. This cross cut.
Which actually AlphaGo plays almost immediately, taking very little time on that one.
Oh yeah, because black cannot play this one. See this, right?
Disaster. That's right.
Yeah, disaster. It's not going to happen. So black should play. I mean, this one also is very bad aji in the corner. This bad aji, this core. So pretty much black should play just this. White can get this one's turn, but that's not what white wants, because the center is being destroyed.
Right. So white's going to really try to keep black from getting out here at all.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's pretty thick. At this time, black can play this one too, but he should lose a lot in the upper side.
Right. Is he actually alive, or will he owes a move in the corner, right?
Oh yeah, that's some aji too, right?
Right.
So that's too much. Black can play? Let me see. If black has to play this one, that's very thick outside.
Okay. And that would probably be good for white, all that thickness. It seems like we were saying that it seems like AlphaGo is really going for the center territory. Or sorry, that's similar to Zen or some of the other bots. They seem to have a much more precise count of what the center is worth, or at least a different one than humans tend to, right?
Black may think of this core too.
But aren't all the moves on the right threats for white?
Yeah, right. Not necessarily black can just ignore it, but the problem is black doesn't have a core threat right now.
Right.
So black cannot play the core. Black make this Atari.
She didn't though. She just went for the seal, giving black the opportunity to connect.
Okay, just make Atari and then Atari this one. This influence is somewhat scary. White's influence.
Right. How would you seek to mute this? Would you try and jump out? Like, where's the place to erase?
Well, this one is definitely one of the options. So shoulder hit. This is what AlphaGo likes the most, I think. This way.
Is that too deep? It looks like it could be counterattacked.
This one? No, it's not that deep. If I play...
I guess I'm afraid of this huge gulf. But it seems like there's no trouble settling.
This is what Lee Sedol likes.
Right.
Just put AlphaGo to be in desperate attack, but Lee Sedol is kind of confident to save it.
AlphaGo has to wager everything on just the one.
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly.
I can try. Black can think of black should play somewhere here anyway. It could be somewhere in the center or maybe shoulder hit. Okay, at the same time, let me count again.
Okay. While you're counting, I'll remind folks who we are and what we're doing here. I'm Andrew Jackson. This is Myungwan Kim. He's a 9-dead professional from the Korean Baduk Association. And we are watching the last game in what has just been a pretty amazing 5-game set between Lee Sedol, looking sternly in concentration there, and Google's AlphaGo, a program developed by the DeepMind group that they have in London, whose mission is to solve intelligence in some general fashion. We are playing. This is a best of 5. The series stands at 3-1 after the first game, which was, sort of surprising. We didn't know what we were dealing with, and then the second game, which was a very stunning defeat for Lee Sedol. And then the third game was maybe the most lopsided of all, before the fourth game, where AlphaGo seemed to stumble after Lee Sedol found a brilliant move 78 last night. You can check it out on our stream. Myungwan Kim and Lee Ha-jin, she's a 3-dan pro, or Ha-jin Lee, if I'm going to say Myungwan Kim, I should say Ha-jin Lee. Anyway, Myungwan, you look like you're done with your count.
Yeah, right.
What do you think?
So, I think Black's opening has failed. It's too big.
It's too
so
big.
Black has Black's White's influence and then too strong. So yesterday, in the third game, Black could do something. I mean, Lee Sedol could save it in Black's AlphaGo's influence, right?
Right.
Yesterday's game, especially.
Mm-hmm.
But Black has some weakness, like a cutting point.
Right.
Like here and there.
Yesterday, AlphaGo had those weaknesses that he was able to put together.
Right. But this one, since all of these, like triangle stones, these are all center. So White is like super strong.
Right.
Black has still like a 63, 64. So as long as White can make a 56 or somewhere, 56, 57, it's still okay. It's kind of very close. But White's territory looks like in the left side only, in the right side, it may be 30 points, where like a 30 points. Okay. So yeah, White's territory looks generally in the right side and upper side. It can be 50 points, way over 50 points in fact. Right?
So too much.
Yeah. So yeah, Black should try to play deep.
Deep like A there. A or B? Or even B is not deep enough.
No, B is pretty deep enough.
Indeed, B is the move. B has been played.
Yeah.
Yep. So he's starting there, no question.
So yeah, this one is actually kind of safer. But yeah, if I play somewhere, let's say somewhere here, this is only the fifth line, right?
Right. 6th line territory.
Even
5th line.
Yeah, even Black cannot make White cannot make a territory in the center. Like a 5th line like here and 5th line like a 6th or 7th line in the right side will be good enough. So as long as White can make a 50 points, that might be good enough. But this is kind of well over 50 points. So Black should play more deeply.
And this is also sort of aiming to... does he have any moves against the group in the upper left? To sort of destabilize it, or...
Yeah, White will push this one. I mean, this one is deep in terms of if Black play this one,
whoa,
I can kind of attack. Try to make a territory in the center. But Black cannot let White make like a so much territory in the center. So Black should erase the center anyway, after Black erase the upper side.
Okay.
Oh.
That's really aggressive.
Oh yeah, right. That's a chance. That's pretty good chance.
For
Black.
Can you
Black
explain?
will play.
Yeah.
So if Black play this one, White probably will play this one, something like this. And then at least get some territory in the center, in the upper side. And maybe somewhere here like this.
Right.
But if Black block here, then White can surround it, block and cut. Now White turns cannot link to the left side, right?
Right.
But black can try to live inside instead.
And he might have enough space here to do that, huh?
Yeah, right.
Right.
And if black can successfully do that, then white's territory is not going to be 50 points. It will be much less.
Much less than 50, which means
Right.
black would be ahead because he's. If you're not clear, the result over here is that these white stones are dead. All of these moves on the outside are sente for white, but the white stones on the right, in the bottom right, are dead. Those of you just joining us.
If white play this one, it's not going to be. I mean, this one looks somewhat, off the line. It should be try to protect the generally right side, try to secure the 50 points, but this one is basically try to attack the whole group,
Right.
which is not necessary at this point.
Right. This is it. Kind of makes that triangled stone look like it's in the wrong place. Right.
Right. And then keep playing somewhere here. So this move, I mean, black can just go outside this one too. So yeah, somewhere like in this area doesn't really do anything because
They're sort of on dame points, right? They're just sort of in
Yeah,
neutral
right.
points. Right.
yeah, because A and B, that area is kind of damage side, right?
Right. So this would be a success for black if we see something like this. Right.
So yeah, I think black should black here because this game is not that much favorite to black. But again, yeah, that was his Lee Sedol's strategy.
Right. So far this is working according to plan. If you're Lee Sedol.
Right.
So this white move here, is there anything? Because I feel like that white play is, normally when there's a shoulder hit, we play the push on either side, right? And there you go. There's the
Right,
black
yeah.
move, just as we expected. So we're taught to play a push on either side, but that in some cases when we're very strong, we can consider that move that that white tried, right? This cap instead. But that the risk of that is that it could end up being in the wrong place for an attack if black has some forcing moves.
Yeah, not gaining anything.
Hmm.
So, if you want to play something like this,
Right.
normally you have some other potential in some other area, especially in the left side.
Right.
Yeah, left side. But right now the left side is kind of super strong here.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, well, I cannot expect anything the left side. So yeah, this one looks like a mistake clearly to me. I mean, that's a wrong side, very wrong side.
Wrong side to try and make territory, to try and attack from, because the goal is you want to make territory while you're attacking, and it's going to be very hard to make territory in that direction.
Right.
I hope you're right. Okay, sorry.
So yeah, in the on the news, like those professionals,
Yeah.
professionals, kind of analyzed the AlphaGo's weakness is attacking. So if you recall all the games, she was very good at like making influence
Right.
and trying to save, like invade
Right.
and dealing with weak groups. But she didn't attack very well. If it's like a very closed area, that might be okay. But if it's like open area, then her attack was not that very good.
So something has her misjudging the value of how that she should go about that attack.
Right.
Interesting.
Maybe it's because of the lack of strategy. Because AlphaGo doesn't have a strategy, I guess, right? She just play, following the best winning possibility.
Right. The strategy is the value network. There isn't an explicit idea or any of the concepts that we have of chasing weak groups to build territory or anything like that. Those don't exist in the data structures.
But the humans, strategy when they are attacking is different. So if I see like a move, this kind of move at A, I just tell my students that this is wrong side. because normally, if you want to play this on, you might be either losing, so you just want to play very aggressively,
right?
Or you may want to make territory in the left side, something like that. You don't really have to read until the end.
Right. This is you follow the strategy. You have that plan. You're gonna make those points.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but AlphaGo's AlphaGo's decision making doesn't work like that. So, I mean, it needs like a lot of work. Maybe it may have some error, in some point to following until the end of the variation or something.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a real game, right?
Right. Well, I mean, before we go too far, it is worth pointing out that AlphaGo did take the first 3 games of this series. But if Lee Sedol has found a way to beat it consistently, then that would be pretty impressive. The first 3 games, is Lee Sedol trying to find how to deal with a completely unknown opponent, right? And if this is true and he can reliably pursue this sort of Amashi strategy and count on it not being very good at attacking when it has to go all in on an attack,
right?
Then go ahead.
Yeah, I would say he Lee Sedol found it.
He found that strategy.
Right. I mean, AlphaGo's weakness.
We'll have to see if he actually wins this game before we can say that, though, right?
Mm-hmm. And then I was thinking that if it's like a really AlphaGo's weakness, then she may have very difficult time to fix it, right? Because you cannot really just say it. It's your weakness.
It's your weakness. Please fix it. Right. That's easier said than done for sure.
Right. So again, she should make like almost 50 points, or if she cannot make a 50 points, then she should make much more territory in the left side, right? But the left side is pretty difficult to. I mean, she's not going to make more than 20 points there, even white plays fast.
It's hard to make 20 points on the left, even if white plays first.
Right.
Oh, you mean in addition to the corner? Like you're already counting the corner territory for white, and you're saying that it's tough to make 20 points over here.
Actually including the corner.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because let's say if black plays somewhere here, white plays somewhere here, then black can play something like this one and this one. I mean, let's say black played this one, C, and white played here, then you have to deduct black's territory on the low side.
Black makes those additional points there from the 20 points that we're talking about here, right?
Right. Yeah. So generally, like all together in the left low corner, it might be difficult to make 20 points, even white plays fast.
So then, does that mean that this exchange that white made very early on to sacrifice those stones in the lower right-hand corner and give black 45 points of cash, is that maybe a questionable strategy? Or
it's not questionable strategy. It was a good strategy, in fact.
Oh, it's a fair trade.
Yeah, I like actually white. But
G14.
But this one,
yeah,
this one you should blame this one.
Okay. That would be so exciting.
So another way to explain the strategy, the right or wrong strategy, would be at this point when she played this one, then she should set like a clear goal by the attack, or how to use the influence, her influence in the left side, in the right side, all this influence, right? So does she want to make it as territory, or does she want to make it to attack and kill?
Right.
So right now it's wiser to just try to make it territory.
Right.
Because it's too like open area. It's not going to work, I think. So at this time, black probably want to make this double hane.
Right.
But it's not leather, so If it's not ladder, then it's not going to be good cross cut for black.
So is that why white extends rather than come out?
You mean this section? This
Yeah.
one? That leaves a cutting point, so it's not good. I mean, you can think of that one too, right? But it's too kind of, yeah, the cutting points would bother white a lot. So that's the difference between A or B. I like B much better. That if black, white is B, here. This cutting point is not much.
Right.
After this cut, black cannot kill B as ladder,
Right.
so white doesn't have to concern too much about the weakness.
Not a not a ladder.
Right. Oh, this is not the real game. Oh, that's a real game.
Yep, that's the real game.
Oh, this is a real game.
Oh,
you're
sorry,
right.
I didn't realize that was a question. So yeah, so this is the real game. So in that case, it seems like this other cutting point may become an issue, or is white just going to go straight for black's base here?
White should play this on like sooner or later. White can push this on first.
And just played there.
But no, why should play this on? Otherwise black can just leave inside. So yeah, black. Is it real game?
Yep. No, white pushed actually. White didn't play the placement. First white pushed, and black is deciding on what he's going to do right now. That's right.
Oh, okay. So I guess if white play this on first, then black can also play this on first too. This card is nothing.
Why not? Because black can just give up those 3.
Yeah, right.
And now all of these stones on the right are sort of useless, right? All of the thickness that white built is. Got it.
Yeah, these are too small to give up all the potential territory in the center.
Right. That kind of flexible thinking is, exactly the sort of thing that'll keep us one step ahead.
Yeah, this card doesn't work, by the way, because after this, it's Mii, A or B.
Right. Those are both equally big.
So I would say white is very busy.
Too much to keep track of here for white.
If black is okay, black can think about this one or somewhere here. I mean, this one looks okay too. I should play here, and then black. Let's say black can. Probably black can bother this one and then seek the weakness.
Okay. So that would make that okay, even though white has slightly better potential in the right center.
I mean, if you look at the position itself locally, black erased all the white territory, potential territory in upper side,
right?
And make a actually pretty good, own territory, like 8 points. So 8 points should be subtracted to black white territory. So and then also black can come out as A.
So this is actually not as much in the right middle as we think it is. Although it still looks like it's 30 points through the middle, right? 30 plus.
But it might be okay for white too, and then it's pretty close. So Lee Sedol would not play this. because he want to like wipe out all the white's potential territory.
Right. He wants to raise the stakes here. He doesn't mind if this black group comes under attack, because it's sort of like all gonna be bet on whether or not the black group lives.
Right. So it's either A or B. That's what he's thinking. More likely A, because if you just extend, this one is very painful. So white may have to push this one too, or it's make it very busy for white. So, but if you play B, yeah, this one is just center, right? I mean, this is center, and then I can still attack. So this one is much more normal. It looks very difficult to attack.
It does seem like there's enough space and it's a resilient enough shape. Wow, Isedo going much more conservatively here. Rather than jump at all, he's taken that shape point himself. Very solid. Play Jason.
Okay. This one?
Yep, just that one.
Oh. Oh, that's unexpected. I thought he want to erase all the territory
with another jump here. Maybe he just wants to settle it as quick as possible here.
But that also explained that he sees this game as favorite.
Your sixth sense here that you talk about, you can say that this.
Yeah, right.
So
I mean, looks okay. Looks okay. Not only like a sixth sense, it just looks okay.
Okay. So in the first game, he sort of you remember he played that net after pushing down to the bottom. He plays that net on those two white stones. You made the comment that you thought that the game was looking favorable. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Which one?
The very first game.
Oh, first game, yeah.
Right. He plays that net around move 80, 90, somewhere in there. And you said that you thought that meant that he thought that the game was going to be favorable for him. But AlphaGo ended up finding all the weak points in his positions and starting a kind of a very solid end game. Really far behind. Is this similar here? Is like because this has a similar flavor to me.
Right. It actually can be similar because at that time, but it can be different too. I mean, at that time, Lee Sedol kind of underestimated AlphaGo, right?
Sure. Definitely not going to do that today.
Right. So this one might be different. He saw the game differently. So maybe this one. This one doesn't have that much. But this Atari is 10.
Right. But it's still going to be alive.
Yeah, right. So whether black make this exchange or not, it's just alive if black play somewhere here.
Okay, great. So it looks like black has handled his weak group. And then we'll see white with Sente turn probably to the lower left-hand corner, right, at c5.
Yeah, right.
And then do we need to do a count here, or do we have a feeling?
So, but this one, it's not blocked yet. So black can even try yeah, that's cutting points. Some cutting points. Yeah, this one and here.
Okay.
And if white push, then this is cutting point too.
Right. So there's these three cutting points, A, B, and C. The third one is implicit.
Right.
Means that, well, this is kind of the Dame area anyway, though, right? This section through here. Wow. Sedol, very conservative there. Not even the knight's move at L17. Dead at K8.
But black can which one? K18?
Yes. Instead of the
Oh,
slide there.
this one?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. What is that about?
Wow.
Is he intimidated? Is he maybe a little concerned? I mean, it seems like a very safe kind of move.
Right, that's very safe. I thought this one was good enough.
Hmm.
The knight move up.
Right.
You can say there's some RJ, something like this, but why is it connecting? Black can also, I mean, this one has this cut. So black doesn't have to afraid of saving the group. But yeah, at least this might be center, right? But if this one in this case, this is not going to be like a certainly center, but black can at least protect something differently.
Right. And he can still get through into the middle at least a little bit.
Right.
Him
So
having some.
you may say black didn't lose by territory, but the real difference is that if black play this one, black can come out more easily to the center.
Right.
Yeah, right. But in this case, it's not as easy. These two moves are very surprising. I kind of suspected Lee Sedol will play very aggressively. Even though he's pretty weak, but in fact, Lee Sedol play very defensively. Yeah. So
excuse me, the doorbell is ringing. Go ahead, Myungwan, it's all you.
What Black is what White is doing is trying to protect the center, and then Black gets center.
All right, I am back, and I'm joined here today with Ben Lockhart, who's.
안녕하세요.
Hi.
Says hello.
Yeah.
What do you think of the game so far, Ben?
I think it's really interesting how, I mean, I see. Either AlphaGo is just freaking out in the lower right, or it's doing what it did before in the second game with the exchanging the Kosumi, where it just chooses some Ajikeshi variation early on as just part of its strategy,
right?
And it loses points, but then its strategy is to try to kill black here, so it's thick on the.
So it's using that
on the right side. So maybe it just doesn't care about Aji. It just chooses something that just loses points just to become perfectly thick for its overall strategy. Or it's just.
So Myungwan's theory here was that it isn't that good at attacking. Sort of that idea, not quite as good at attacking. So the idea there, it's kind of funny. Downstairs they have Hajin Lee on the main.
Oh, she's doing the.
Yeah, she's on the mainstream there with Chris and Redmond. We got you. I don't know if you're going to be quite as popular as she will, but we're glad to have you here, Ben.
It's great to be here, Andrew.
Yeah.
And, I just want to.
What do you think, Myungwan? So it looks like AlphaGo is really going all in on this attack, but it's already alive, right? It seems like those cutting points you talked about are still there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's already alive. AlphaGo is trying to make territory now. Trying to confirm the territory.
On the top. About the middle.
Yeah, right. So this one, I think it is center. If black doesn't play, yeah, that's pretty bad odds, I think. So probably. This cut. Now, why is Blade alive?
And he can Tanuki.
Yeah, Tanuki here. Oh, but let me see. Let's say Tanuki.
Have to about the.
There's something in here. This one is okay, even though it might be pretty big.
That was a live variation.
Right.
For those of you doing your lightning round of life and death.
Yeah, this is also live, right?
You guys all know that, right? You guys are guys. Dude, my audience is subscribed for the Go play. Watch.
So yeah, if black leaves there by center, then yeah, definitely it's okay for black.
So Ben, you've been studying at Chunam, right?
I've been studying at Chunam Dojang about 4 years.
Is everyone watching the games? Are they also? Chunam Dojang is the dojang that Sedol studied at, or is
No,
that's the one that Yichang hosts?
No.
What?
Yichang Ho's.
Oh, I thought Chunam is the.
He went element nearby, as did a lot of people.
Got it.
But Lee Sedol studied at.
Got it. Okay. You're speaking too quietly. I can't hear you. But that's okay. All right. So Lee Sedol is peeping at the cutting point here. We expect AlphaGo just to connect here, Myungwan, or something more?
I think she's not in that like a slow position. She should play somewhere here. So no, that one is already by itself it's alive. The black group.
Right.
So instead of trying to reduce the left side somewhere here, black decided to reduce the center.
Right.
Yeah, still center might be the issue. So Lee Sedol didn't expect this one. This is too much. This is kind of low level professional, I would say.
Okay, so only a professional. Oh my gosh.
Right.
Michael. Much better.
I have a theory about AlphaGo. I think that its value network is incredibly accurate at counting solid territory, and it can see all the variations of how it can be reduced and give it almost perfect number of what to count that territory as. But its value network for thickness isn't as good. It doesn't. I mean, it doesn't have the human, sort of emotional connection to thickness of later it could become points because of how the game might go or the end game.
Yes, I imagine the emotional connection knob has not been connected yet.
But I think what happens is when Lee Sedol takes territory, AlphaGo just starts freaking out and says like, I'm losing, and it needs to do something. So it's just trying something and it doesn't work, and now it's trying to kill and it won't work, and it will try something else, and then we're going to start to see those moves like we did yesterday, where it's just throwing away points because that's its highest, probability of winning.
Yeah, it plays some Ajikeshi moves because it's just still trying to find some way through.
Right, and so it always imagines it's playing itself. Like if I reverse colors and I play myself 60,000 times, who's going to win? And then if it feels like, oh, I'm losing, well, then it just starts panicking. So instead of, how many games has Lee Sedol won where he's losing by a couple points, but he's patient and he doesn't throw away points and he just finds something and then wins by a half point?
Right.
I mean, he's won thousands of games that way.
Right.
So, AlphaGo's strength is also its weakness.
Right.
And so it's almost like a psychological issue that AlphaGo has. It overestimates its opponent way too much, and then it just crumbles.
So all of that, by the way, is some anthropomorphic projection there, where you say it's overestimating its opponent or it's doing something to its opponent. Like, those are all assuming that it has a lot more thought and agency than it actually does, right?
It is assuming that its opponent will play perfect endgame. No one would ever make that assumption as a human being.
Well, certainly not if they were playing me, that's for sure. That's for sure.
So yeah, there might be pretty reasonable analysis, I think, right? She doesn't think in human's perspective.
Sure. So she played the descent, but Lee Sedol didn't protect at h17. Instead, Lee Sedol went ahead and cut, which presumably is Sente, right?
Yeah, that's Sente.
Right.
I was thinking about this one, but I don't know if that one is a good exchange.
Exchanging for black or this exchange?
Yeah, this exchange.
Are these two stones going to become a burden for black?
That's very consistent strategy for black. So he doesn't feel this is black, and he's very confident. Right now, though, it might be pretty small. They can give up. I mean, if it's just 2 stones. But he left the weakness and this.
Would you like to chat to people? Yes, it seems like that cut at A definitely will be a good weakness that black can look forward to exploiting. What's the best way to do it? Do we just cut directly, or do we? Is it when we run those stones out that cut at A becomes dangerous?
Not directly, but indirectly. That one looks like a mistake. Why she didn't play this one?
There it is. He's making life on the top, which h17.
Was she afraid of this one, maybe?
Do you think she knows fear?
Let me see.
Is it officially a she?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, when Myungwan's commenting, it's a she.
So, yeah, she was afraid of this one, I guess. So it's not that easy to kill because of this weakness. So, if I play this one, then if this one is center, it's just alive. I mean, one should play.
We have one eye here, one eye here. Right.
It's alive.
Black lives. In case you were curious, that's a living sequence.
One should play somewhere here. Something like this. But this cutting point may be a very crucial weakness. And then, in fact, black can just leave if this one is center.
Then he can block here, right, and be alive.
Yeah, like this.
Right. These stones can't escape.
So, okay, this one was very smart for Lee Sedol then.
And then, so this solid connection might have been a mistake because it prevented these two stones from coming out, but white just jumps. White seems content to just try and surround the 30 points on the right side. Does black have to connect on the middle here?
2 stones, you mean? These 2 stones?
Yeah. Or is it too small to do right now?
Not necessarily. This one, white black already gained. Because if I play here, then that's already black white wasted one more move, right?
Right.
Yeah. So the corner looks pretty big, but I don't know where to play. It seems like this one is appropriate. Somewhere here.
Just to come into A right now. And could you show us some of the possible continuations after black A?
If black play A, I cannot get the corner. I mean the side might be
bigger.
Much bigger.
Right.
Yeah. And then not only the black destroy the territory, but this turn might be attacked. Someone like why should concern.
And that'll make it difficult for white to totally shut off that territory in the middle as well, right?
Right. So white should play here, and then black should consider to if white can make a huge territory in the center still, somehow in this area, then maybe pretty big to catch up the game, the territory. So something like this.
Right.
It looks pretty big. If black think black is winning, then Lee Sedol is not going to take the corner.
Which indeed he didn't. He played B here, just as you predicted.
This one? Oh yeah. So it kind of linked very closely about the position.
Right.
And then, I mean, this one is enough. Then yeah, certainly, this is the choice Black should make.
Got it. Okay, well, let's take a quick break here, and then when we come back, you want to look at the opening here when we come back from a quick break?
Okay, yeah, let's take a break. Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Myungwan.
Okay.
Be back soon, guys. Hello. We are coming right back at you here. It's the fifth game. Looks like we might have AlphaGo on the ropes again. I'm Andrew Jackson. I'm joined by Myungwan Kim, 9-Dan Pro from the KBA. Let's take a look at how we got here. What do you think?
So Black has 66.
Okay.
Yeah, so Black got more, a little bit more.
A little more.
Just like this one actually. Just some 3 points here.
Right.
That's it. Right. 66, 7. Nothing else has been changed. So white should get again like a 50 something points at least. But I can't. White actually got that much points.
Really?
Especially
Okay.
in the so it might be very close, or it might be okay.
Okay, so it's a close game so far. White might be okay. However, we are seeing white play out a sequence on the top.
White actually get even more than 50 points.
More than 50, so it's close to 60. Yeah, white has just jumped in at H18.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't count this one. I counted there's somewhere like this. Black can play here and then reduce a little bit somewhere here.
Right.
But yeah, because white play this one right away, right?
Right.
So black cannot play. I mean, this is all center, but black cannot play somewhere here because this is core.
Right, and that would be a huge ko.
Yeah, black should play here. But this one is center.
So now white has blocked the center that much closer here. This Hane is no good.
It's very, confirmed.
Right.
Then white wouldn't have problem to make like 50 points. And then if white can make more than 50 points, and it's like a 50 points, then in the left side, white can make only 10 points. Then it's still good enough. But certainly if I play the left side first, it's going to be well more than 10 points.
So that would be an uphill struggle for black.
Yeah, and then right. There's weakness here and this.
So despite it all, it looks like white has found a way, even though that original attack move maybe was in the wrong direction. It seems like white has still succeeded in blocking off that top middle sufficiently. Is it the
right?
Was black maybe too conservative here? Should he have jumped out more? Or
that's what I guess. Black was too conservative. So if you look at the upper side, black lead by center, but white gets very strong, and in fact, white blocked.
Right. All of these triangle moves suffice to block black from the center.
White couldn't have blocked like this much well.
Without black's cooperation there.
Yeah, without starting from, for example, starting from here.
Right. So then, is that problem that J16 that very conservative move there?
That's what I'm suspicious. Yeah, I think he should play here. I don't know what Lee Sedol was afraid of. Doesn't look attackable, right?
Not very vulnerable, no.
I mean, this one might be kind of only one. But black can play either this one or here, or somewhere here. Let's say, for example, this one. This one should be what? Okay, this one might be difficult for black.
That looks dangerous.
Yeah, that looks dangerous.
Yeah, black has to find an eye in an area that looks... I mean, this is only one eye here, so he'd have to find the other one in an area that's very white.
Yeah, just from the center.
Right. Start here, come back, and take this later.
Or at least, if you really want to save, at least this one. Yeah, not this one.
Right. I don't know.
This one, looks somewhat conservative.
And then the follow-up to that was K18. After the Hane, he plays K18.
Oh yeah, this one, right. I don't understand. This is really good enough to leave. Oh, these are being too conservative. Yeah, these two move A and B.
Right. Is he trying to get Sente to come back to play a move on the right side so that he isn't totally shut in?
Yeah, that's right. He got center. Exactly.
Okay.
But outside becomes very strong. he played this one, but it can be still cut by A. So what black gained by having center was not that big, right? I mean, let's say this one was not here, and black could have played here. Then
Right.
that's really big.
Then it would be huge, right? This would be
that's
then the
huge, I
bottom
guess,
side
okay.
would be enormous. Right.
But no, even though black gets center, black should play the center anyway. So I don't know how much valuable having center. If black play, for example, black play this one, then probably what should protect at A, right? Because
Right.
black can still reduce the center.
Right.
So if center is still an issue, then this could have been better.
Okay. Do we want to go ahead and then review this from the opening? Start from the beginning.
Okay. Oh, white black just played very good move.
This one.
Yeah.
This looks. Can you explain it? Because this looks like it's almost the same as the other variations where he just
No.
lives.
Wow, this is very good.
Okay.
That's very good. Wow.
Please
So
enlighten
this
me.
one,
Yeah.
this is not center. I mean, black can play here.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the difference.
Right.
So you can see the difference very clearly. This one and this one, right?
Yeah. On that one, he gets.
It's a huge
Yeah.
difference. Right. That's very good move. So
Huh.
I mean, something
That's
like
great.
this. Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, she's very good. And this one is not center.
Because it can
Okay.
connect underneath.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Okay, so
That's great.
there's like some kind of 2 points difference, which is huge difference than my previous counting. So
That's
it
how
may not
close
be
we
as
are.
bad.
That's how close we are. That's
Not as much.
oof.
Yeah, of course, every time.
That's a very finely balanced game. I'm excited.
Okay. So
Okay.
let's review in the beginning,
hmm
from the beginning.
It seems like this is kind of an old-fashioned Joseki, right? We're starting off with or Fuseki, old-fashioned Fuseki.
Actually, I told you I expected kind of the same at 4, right? I expected black Lee Sedol will take 3-4 points.
Right.
Because AlphaGo is very territory consciousness.
Right.
So black will try to make territory in the beginning first.
Sure.
But actually, this one is what I expected.
Aha! Even more territorial.
No,
I
not
guess I
even
should
more
say-
territory.
Mm.
Something like this.
This is a new move. Right.
Because AlphaGo likes to attach and like a shoulder hit, something like a deep shoulder hit, right?
Right.
But if you play, I mean, this is just like if either to play like this one, then I would be really thrilled because I expected exactly like this. So, then why cannot play A because it's a big knight move,
Right.
and why cannot play B because that's 2 space jump.
Right. Can you show us the refutations just real quick? So if you play it B, that's wrong because black can cut white apart. And if you play
No,
it
because
A,
this is 2 space jump.
mm-hmm.
I mean, if it's 1 space jump, then yeah, black can play. White can play this one.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. It's very small. It's very kind of over concentrated here, right?
Sure. But if those 2 triangled stones on the left are 1 line farther over, it's perfect.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Right.
So this one is better for black because it's not over concentrated.
Right. And similarly, the attachment on the top, black won't be over concentrated if white
Yeah,
plays
right,
it
right.
A now. Right.
Right. Exactly. So let me explain it. This one. So black sometimes can play this one too.
Right.
Or even this one. So black would have here, right? It's one line further.
Right. This is a little bit bigger here along the top.
Or in this case, black can just connect. But anyway, so normally we're supposed to play just two-stage jump.
And
And then black can sometimes play this one or this one right away.
Right, I think we
Or
saw that
play-
in the Samsung Cup. Or was it
Yeah,
the-
that's right.
Yeah.
Something like Samsung Cup. Yeah, you're right. This one. And I can play somewhere here. Was it 박영? 이세돌 and Koji?
I think so. I think this
Park
is
Young-hoon?
what it was. It might have been Park Young-hoon. I don't know, but we're referring to an earlier tournament where pros have been experimenting with this. I think it was Koje versus Park Young-hoon, but
Yeah,
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Right. So yeah, Korean professionals reviewed this one before, played this one, and then they kind of concluded that R8, this move right now,
Right.
it's kind of pretty painful. So white is not good. That's what they concluded before.
Got it. So they don't like white here, but at this point, AlphaGo's value network probably having more of a tough time of it because it's just such a wide open board.
Probably AlphaGo, like double hane a lot. So you want to make this double hane.
Sure, I would.
Yeah. But this one's okay too, I think, for black. Yeah, this one's well playable for black. Instead, black cut this one here.
Right.
It's well balanced, I think. Black gets these three stones, but white gets center and later, this one's pretty painful too.
So this might be a very balanced result.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I like this one though, for black. So try to separate, and not making it easy. But instead of probably like a kind of tired of being double handed.
Right. After the last game where he endured the double hanes on both sides, he was like, enough of that.
Yeah, he feels not good probably by this double hane. But in this case, I like this one though.
For black.
For black, yeah, white doesn't get anything. But yeah, this one is peaceful settlement. So black didn't like this one because it's pretty ideal shape in the left side.
Right.
White has a lot of potential.
Right.
And then that ladder, this is not ladder. I thought that was ladder.
So since it's not ladder, does that mean that after white extends instead, is there...
Yeah, right. Okay. I think still black didn't like it because white has again the left side is ideal. But this one's okay. Actually, this one's fine. But white has pretty good influence. That influence works together in the right side. So that's probably what black didn't want it.
So this is how that trade on the right side happens. Right.
So if black played this and white connect this, and that exchange was pretty bad exchange for black. Because of the exchange, white could cut here. See.
Right.
And then,
So why did he make that exchange? Sorry if you're just about to say that.
Still double hane.
Ah.
AlphaGo loves the double hane.
It is a very powerful technique.
Yeah. It looks very weak though.
I like double Atari maybe more than I like double Hane.
It might be okay for black. Yeah, certainly white is getting a very good framework in outside.
Right.
Through the left side. So it's difficult to say. I mean, her value network thought this is okay probably for white.
Right.
Black can just play this one too.
And now
It seems
similar.
Yeah, it
right?
seems like no. It seems like the outside is going to be destroyed, but this one is pretty good too. Still, it's very difficult to say, which one is better position. What do you think? Who's better? Which color do you
I would like white, honestly.
White?
I feel like I would like white here.
Maybe she wants to make a double honey here too.
I would very much like this board right now with those moves for white.
Okay.
But why are you asking me? Which one did you like better, Myungwan?
Oh no, it's very difficult. Why
Difficult to
we
say.
can just make it? Yeah. Who can tell this though? Who can tell who's better at this point?
You gotta ask AlphaGo.
But AlphaGo seemingly think white is okay.
Hmm.
Or again, AlphaGo just like get some points every time she make like a double hane
Right.
by herself. Give herself like.
But still, I mean, like that's what the value network is for, right? Like if we had a copy of the value network, we could say, what do you think of this position right here? Is this good for white or for black, right? We could have some sort of an objective thing there to go with that. Well, objective. We could have at least a number that it puts on it.
I just thought, if she really does think that, every time she make a double hane, she got some points, then it might be her weakness too.
Overvaluing double hane.
Yeah, I think this one actually is good for black in this case.
If black completely pushes through here.
Yeah, I normally say, if you make a double hane, you should be very careful that opponents cannot cut.
Right.
Right. But this one is not. It's completely very weak. There are so many cutting points.
Three
and then
cutting
this
points
one, if I play, this one is broken them too. Double Atari and broken them in Miai.
Right. So it seems like that none of those is good, right? If one of those is a problem, having both of them is a disaster for sure.
So if I were black, I have to play like this, but Lee Sedol didn't like it. So, but that one is pretty bad exchange. If Lee Sedol was losing, that might be the reason making this exchange.
This exchange right here might be the losing.
Yeah. Right.
Wow.
Yeah, because of that, the outside is not going to be. It shouldn't be that strong. I mean, this weakness and this weakness, right? Having these two cutting points, it's not going to be that strong, but because black reduced, his liberty here, this cut work, and black cannot just Atari.
Right.
I mean, this white can play here and then just connect.
And then it's just over.
Yeah. That's huge. I don't know I can't really count how much difference that is. Maybe just in terms of territory, there might be way over 5 points.
But it isn't just the territory here. It's also
right. The age sentence, so white protected the weakness.
Well, that's also kind of what happened in the game, right? All of those moves on the right side right now are sente.
Yeah, but this is probably even worse because black lost territory too. So in the real game, black gets at least cut off and get extra territory, comparing the previous variation. and that's again. So outside is so thick. So after this, I believe white is okay at this point.
Right. And here we talked about how black would dive in to reduce.
I think at this point, Lee Sedol thought he was already good enough. So played some conservative move.
Even though those conservative moves maybe let AlphaGo get back in the game.
Right. I mean, I don't know how to. No, most of what I say is just kind of intuition. Right? Because I cannot really count. If I say, for example, yesterday I declare the game is over, right? Yeah, that one is for my calculation. I counted exactly how much territory black has and white has, and then see the difference. So it's very reasonable to say whatever I say at the end. But right now it's really like in the middle of the game.
Right.
So there's kind of no way that I can tell the results or clearly see the future clearly. But
those are the instincts. That's your value net evaluating the position here.
Right.
Exactly.
Not completely instinct, so you can say like an educated instinct probably.
Which is probably pretty similar to the value network.
Oh yeah, right.
I mean,
so
that's what it's supposed to be an analog of, is that instinct that you have. Whether or not it's a sufficient analog, don't know, but that's what they're aiming for.
But as far then I'm pretty sad that AlphaGo can do it. I mean, in such a short period of time.
I mean, I think that your instinct on it is still faster than AlphaGo's. I think AlphaGo has to do a lot more thinking. And AlphaGo also isn't doing that instinct right now. AlphaGo is reading out to its horizon and then using the value network to figure things out. It's not actually trying to figure it out now, right? So the fact that you are able to say whether black or white is better right now is still better than what AlphaGo is doing, where it has to try and read out a bunch of moves before it can make that guess.
Yeah, I don't need like a 1,000 computer.
That's right. You need a good
newest computer. No.
Good cup of coffee, or tea, or a Capri Sun, I guess is what it really is.
Sun.
Right.
Wild cherry today.
Wild cherry. That's right.
Okay, let's follow the real game.
Right. Back to the game. So we were discussing how that's not Sente. So AlphaGo plays here at J3. It seems like a very I'm winning move.
Yeah, that kind of move is the last move I like to see. So.
It's that move makes me think that AlphaGo thinks it's ahead.
So I want to see something like this. Somewhat aggressive move.
Right.
Or at least like something like this. Try to make more territory in the left side. Try to maximize the territory. But this one is such like a safe move. I mean, that's very big, but not trying to maximize the potential territory.
Right.
Which you can get. Oh, okay. So then looks like a Tesuji.
Right. Looks like he's trying to break into the territory here. I was really expecting black to jump to the right. Maybe with L11 here.
And you mean this one?
Or or someplace in that vicinity. So, but he played to keep the liberty count down with G10, right? To really sort of put the squeeze on this. But now this was a shocking move. AlphaGo Tanukis. She just played at C6. Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
So the reason I guess, if I play this one, white is pretty thick, right?
Right.
There might be some potential, benefit by taking the center. But that's Goten. So what if black play here, like ignore it?
Sure.
and then the burden lies on white. White should get something out of attacking the center for.
Right, and instead this might just be like a nothing move at f11.
Yeah, right. Yeah, somewhere here.
Right.
Yeah, somewhere here, and white should try to attack.
Mm-hmm.
And then, again, the white doesn't get anything. It's not as good. It's just like ignore it. Just give up the attack, from the first place, and then, get some confirmed territory like this. Okay, I need to count again. Let me count.
Okay. While you're counting, I'll remind folks who we are, what we're doing. Andrew Jackson on stream, joined by Myungwan Kim. He's a 9-dan pro with the Korean Baduk Association. And we are watching the last match in what has been a very long week here between AlphaGo, Google's AlphaGo, written by their London group called DeepMind. It's been a 5-match set. The series stands 3-1, with the computer having won the first 3 games, and then in a surprise upset, Lee Sedol found a brilliant move last night, move number 78, which, depending on who you talk to today, maybe did or didn't work. It's possible that 79 was the mistake, but either way, after that case, AlphaGo kind of went haywire, like we've seen your usual KGS bots do when behind. It seems to play a large number of Ajikeshi moves, fell farther behind, and eventually had to resign, leading to a great deal of anticipation for this game. In addition to being the last game of the series, we have had maybe as many media downstairs as we had at Game 1. The attention here is ridiculous. Maybe if you're watching right now, it's the first time you've seen a Go broadcast. Maybe you've been playing Go for a long time. Maybe now is when your coworkers are asking you, what's this Go thing all about? Hey, I think I've had a couple people post things to my Facebook wall saying, hey, isn't this that game you play? And I'm like, yeah, it is. I'm actually there in Seoul right now. Myungwan, you're done with your count. What do you got?
So black's territory has been reduced. It's kind of easier to count once you counted before. Right now you can only see the difference. I counted over.
Right.
By the way, but
so you counted from scratch.
But yeah. But I kind of double check. So because of this one, because of A, black's territory has been reduced a little bit. Like I didn't count much like a potential territory, but I counted 66, right? 66 is 68.
For black.
60, but right now, I would say 63 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
So not much difference.
Okay.
Basically.
But white?
White's territory in the right side has been reduced. This side.
Right.
But still including B and C. 35 is not that aggressive counting. Right?
35 conservatively, so it could be more.
Right, could be more. But 35, let's say 35, and maybe it's pretty reasonable. It depends really whether black play or white play first, that D from here. Okay. But yes, approximately like a 35. Then, how much the difference? Okay, less than 30 points, right?
Right.
Yeah, 30. So that means since the Komi is 7.5, so white can make a little bit more than 20 points. Like
23 points. Right.
23 or 24. In the lower left corner, that should be sufficient.
And it looks like it is 23 points.
Yeah, that's right. I like to have white.
I don't know. I'm not really happy with that assessment. I wish you'd counted it the other way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So.
So how far can black go then into the middle? Like if he gets that play at D, there's that weakness of the cutting point there at N9.
White should be able to. Black should be able to play something like this.
It's going all the way in. Right.
Right, but the problem is. Again, these are all center.
Sure.
Which I showed you before, right?
Right.
These are all center.
Right.
So it may not work. Black should cut like this, but it's not going to work.
Because he won't be able to get enough liberties here. Right.
It's like a super strong, super solid strong.
It's over.
Yeah, that's over. So if black cannot play this, yeah, that's why I counted 35. Otherwise, it might be less than 35, in fact.
And if it's less than 35, it might be a close game.
Right. Black can play this one is center, so and then this one is center, so it's kind of possible that black can try from here.
And then in that case, you might be able to threaten the cut, because as we looked already, the moves up along the top here aren't necessarily sente, because nothing takes away the melee of both things at once.
So, for example, this one is not center.
Not sente, so he could jump away. Right. Ooh, that would be great.
That's not 35 then. But of course, if I play around deep boss, then definitely it's way over 35. So in the left upper corner, you can see area, and then these two stones are almost dead.
Right.
In any case, black is not going to save that two stone. So that already is like 10 points. Actually, more than 10 points. Including two stones. Yeah.
I thought you had counted that in that 35. So this actually looks rather bad then. Like maybe behind before Komi.
No. I mean, all together 35.
Okay.
In the corner. Yeah.
I see. Okay. Whew. Scaring me there.
So, at this time, black's goal is to make it almost like close to 20 points on the lower left corner.
Okay. And then I guess that explains his move now. He invades. He doesn't wait any longer. He's trying D3. Is this he's going to double Hane and then see what he can do? Can this just die outright?
No, if I play here and then black play this one, then it's going to die. This is dead.
So instead, when white Hanes, black has to do something else, right?
Right, this one is dead.
Right. If you guys don't know that that's dead instantly, you should do more life and death problems.
But black can play here. Leaving some more like a weakness outside.
Right. If he does this though, that would definitely reduce white's territory. I mean, white had to make 20 points in the bottom left corner. And if black actually... Go ahead.
It's not completely alive though.
So this could be a ko maybe?
Yeah, this is a still ko.
And white has some ko threats, at least one here. And then this whole sequence on the right for ko threats.
But black should make a ko. There's no other ways. Let's say black play something like this. Try to reduce.
Right.
Yeah, definitely it's not going to work. It's already like more than 20 points.
Right. And black won't make anything in the center either. There's nothing here for him.
I mean, like this one, maybe in certain circumstance, this might be okay move because black can reduce, then try to make some territory in the center.
Right.
But not in this case.
In this case, it's too solid.
It's too soft, I would say. Yeah, black should try to leave inside. This one is not good for white. Because white probably make more than 20 points. But lose a lot too. Black can make almost 20 points. Like additional 20 points on the lower side.
This would be a great result.
Right. So it's not going to be white's option. Unless white can cut in the center, but white has also weakness.
White has just played a very different move there. It looks like this might be the variation we're on now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see.
Looks like black is going to be happy with this, though.
But unless this one doesn't work.
Oh, if that cut works, then black is totally isolated.
No, but actually this one is not going to work.
Oh, it's just a
Oh
ladder.
yeah, this one doesn't work.
Just a ladder. No problem. So you have to visualize that whole thing now when Lee Sedol is playing these moves right now. He has to visualize that whole sequence, check the ladder, no problem. And that's just a piece of cake.
But
if you
right
notice
now, I would say AlphaGo is thinking that she's winning. So there might be so many options that she can choose.
So this is her giving away some points like we saw previously.
Yeah, right. For example, like this one is kind of unthinkable in human's mind. Too submissive.
Right.
And it's too unconventional.
Right.
Playing like this.
AlphaGo might be alright with it. Yeah.
Might playing like this. Yeah. She doesn't care about whatever kind of looks bad move, right?
Right, or fighting spirit or any of that. I mean, those just aren't things that she's going to be thinking about. And would she then extend all the way to M3 after, if black blocks or does something, is she just going to extend to M3?
Which one?
Well, what would black play here is, I guess, my first question.
This one.
Yeah. It's so unconventional. I mean, you're not reading it, but... Oh, she's going actually more aggressive. Pushing up first.
Oh, pushing up fast.
This is very interesting. Very peculiar.
Oh, yeah, right. I mean, yeah, this one is better. Because you can just connect. Yeah, right. It's more kind of, it's kind of easier way. If black doesn't want AlphaGo to connect, then black should play something like this. But this one?
Yikes.
Yeah.
That's not a very good call.
This is not a very good call, exactly. Right. I mean, this one. After this, black should win one more time.
Yes, this is a...
Not direct call.
Yeah, it's
and then there's so many calls that, yeah.
A two-step
call. So this kind of easy call is not... right. It's not a problem for AlphaGo.
Right.
So I'm afraid it's not going to easy for black.
And he looks like he knows it there on the screen, shaking his head, looking for a way through. The clamp is a nice way to start some complications, but this is not. I mean, this isn't the result he wanted. We looked at this in a transposition earlier, right? Like you showed us this one as a possible reduction, right? This is very similar to that reduction.
It's actually he's tried to make this one as center, and then play here. His goal is not letting white to connect all the bottom side.
Right.
So like this one, if this is all connected, then it's very difficult to count less than 20 points.
Right.
It's 25 points confirmed at least. So then there will be no chance for black. I mean, black has center, and then play some of the center. Or maybe the variation I showed you before.
Right.
But then still, white gets some kind of additional territory by taking black's group, these two stones. So
too hard.
Black should prevent that in whatever his power. So that's why he played this one. Okay, that looks somewhat complicated. But I guess I can just play here. But yeah, it's much better, way better for black. So this card is something like kind of intuitive. and then start fighting from here.
AlphaGo playing even more conservatively, though. It looks like it is giving Lee Sedol that Atare in Sente.
She just black this one, and then allow this one.
I have to say, Myungwan, have you played a robot on KGS before?
No.
In fact, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that you've probably never had the experience of losing to a robot before. I have.
Think about this.
Yeah, I've played Zen, and it's very depressing when you're playing a robot and you see them make bad moves, because they know it sort of lets you know that they think they're winning, right? When you see them play a move that's slack or that gives away points, it can be very demoralizing because you know that it's telling you, hey, I think I'm ahead even if I give you these, right? It's a very I don't know, it's an inhuman kind of I don't want to call it cruel, but certainly, humans wouldn't do that. We have that pushing, constant struggle to push between each other. So I wonder how he's coping with that sort of thing.
So yeah, that might be frustrating right now.
Right.
For Isidore.
Seeing those
So
kinds
this
of
one-
passive moves.
Yeah, this one doesn't work. I mean, black probably can leave, but that's all like a second line. And then there's cutting point here.
And now that group on the top is probably going to die.
Even it's not going to die, so yeah. Then so another variation is this one. Why can make more territory, but black gets center.
Right. And then in this variation, he does actually make some points in the center. Right?
Yeah, right.
A couple.
Yeah, that's pretty good point, right? But white has more than 20 points, definitely 25 points. Let me see. Yeah, like 25 points, and white gets center and then play here.
Right. That would be game over.
That might be enough. So black gained maybe like 5 more points. So they make it like almost 70 points, right? Almost 70 points.
Harsh.
This is not that much difference. These are all center, so maybe still they should play like this. I can push one more time though.
And now there's that cutting point to the right, right?
Yeah, this one looks better for actually white. White doesn't gain that much territory, like 7-8 points on the bottom, but white can expect probably way more in the center because it is so like a weak. And we have to play this one again.
Lee Sedol deciding to go for the Hane on the bottom.
You mean at this time?
Yeah, in this case he has opted for G2 instead.
Okay, let me see this one though.
He seems to play that kind of resigned. That's a resigned look. I didn't say he has resigned. I said that he looked resigned. It's very, very different meaning. Does not look happy about that one for sure.
It still depends on how much territory white can get out of the thickness. But yeah, it seems to be it's not that difficult to gain enough benefits by attacking the center group.
Right.
So yeah, here's options here. play both A and B. A or B. Both choice plays not that much behind, but looks favorable to white. Both one, either one.
Right.
But difference is not like I declare the game over or something like that. It's not that much.
We're not at game over declaration. This is still
it's
still too close to call. Although we can definitely say it's favoring white.
Right.
Right.
Oh, he hung it on the low side.
Mm-hmm.
So then white will play this. And next moves are pretty straightforward. Black should play this one.
Uh-huh. And then we expect a protection. Would AlphaGo double Hane here?
I can play this one fast.
Just immediately cut for
Doesn't
complications.
have to play this one. I mean, this is anytime.
Because black has to answer by jumping on the bottom. The white play here has to be answered by a jump to there.
If I play this, black play this, then
It's not alive, right?
right. It's not going to work.
Right. Black will die.
Okay. It'll be very difficult for black. I mean, black is not that winning by territory. They should be able to be, winning by territory.
But now it looks like all that cash on the lower right, not enough. As you said, this moves Sente for white at any time. She goes ahead and plays it.
I think white can even play Samia here. I mean, because it's AlphaGo. I mean, white, if white wants to make it very, certain that there's no cutting points.
All of these here to sort of confirm that.
Yeah, it seems like she just wants to reduce the variation.
Right.
Right. When she was winning, so then play here, and actually that makes sense too. But if you just don't play it and then just save it until the end. For example, black can play here and cut.
Right, and not worry about giving these and give up these on the right to take the ones in the middle, because now the ones in the middle will be bigger. So AlphaGo wants to make these exchanges when it's still too big, right? Yeah.
Could be. Oh, just protected this one. This is another good sign.
Not a good sign. So as you said, though, Lee Sedol has to jump here. K2.
Right.
Expected.
Right.
Well, it looks like maybe Lee Sedol took his foot off the gas pedal. He had that opening that was going according to his plan, but then that group on the top got shut in. I mean, it's only 2 points for all those stones on the top, right? Oh! Does he see something we don't? He just pushed at J2.
Oh, this one?
Similar?
Okay.
Similar?
Yeah, pretty similar. So I guess white is not going to even cut, because this one basically is going to be done if white doesn't kill black. So let's say after this, white can play just somewhere here.
Right.
And then let's say white can block this one, by adding block the center by adding one more stone.
Right.
Then the territory is So 40 points, like 40 points in the right side, and 10 points. So 50, almost 15 points. So 65.
Right.
And black is still stuck with 65.
Right. So White's already
And
got
just
their 65.
yeah,
Yeah.
maybe just a couple of points here.
A couple of points down there.
Right, a couple of points, but still, it's not going to be enough to give Komi.
So we're within maybe 5 points here, but that 5 points is turning into an insurmountable 5 points
So when I
to overcome.
said the game was over, and then I said like it was impossible to reverse the game, right?
Right.
There was 5 points.
Right.
There was
That's
5
right. That was a
points
5-point margin when you said that. That's right.
Right.
Hmm.
So if actually white was Lee Sedol, I can almost or probably want to say that game is over.
Right. But actually, since White is AlphaGo.
Oh yeah, right. I mean, AlphaGo probably can make bug mistake again today.
That was in a very complicated position, right? Where there were a lot of different possible sequences where, the bug yesterday where we hit 79 and there was that ladder, there was a lot of different Aji in a lot of different places. That Aji doesn't seem to be quite the same here. There's the sequence on the right, but that's all pretty well resolved. The sequence on the bottom, pretty well all resolved.
Right.
It doesn't seem like the situation in the center is nearly at the level of complexity that we had yesterday, which caused AlphaGo to sort of lock up and go the wrong way. But, as he said, if anybody can make that sort of complexity, he can. Do you think we should take a short break?
Oh, yeah, let's take a break.
All right, we'll take a little bit of a break. We'll come back and see if Lee Sedol can find a way through against the computer, AlphaGo. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere.
I think you can do it. No?
많이 쓰더라고 시간을 자책을. 근데 이럴 때 알파고가 실수가 좀 나오더라고요. 뭔가 지금 못 잡고 있는 느낌이거든요.
Let's go. Hello, 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 hello. We are coming right back at you. I am Andrew Jackson. This is Myungwan Kim, 9Dan Pro from the KBA. And you were just saying that this looks difficult for both. Can you explain that?
So I thought it was kind of easy to make territory. By Samir playing here.
Mm-hmm.
But black played this.
He can actually take an aim at this whole white group?
Right. Not just like a trying to play this one.
But take the initiative here.
Right. I mean, in this case, black can play Samir here. There's some kind of weakness. I mean, let's say black play here and then this card. Yeah.
So there might be something here. If there's something here,
right.
We could be in a similar boat to where we were yesterday.
So I think white should play somewhere this from here, because white is not completely safe.
Right. And it looks like white is playing that sort of time Suji. It plays a meaningless move there at N2.
And now it depends on how much black can go inside.
Right. He does still need to protect that cut, though, right?
Which cut?
The one at K7.
This cut?
I mean, he needs to protect this at some point, right? That knight's
move.
Oh,
no. Yeah, some points probably, but not right now. Why cannot black cannot afford connecting right now.
So he has to go in first.
Right.
Maybe taking aim at the cutting points inside the moyo.
That one's only the same time. But something like this, black should try very deep, like kind of all in.
Right.
Oh, did he play here?
Yes, it did. Yes, she did.
Oh, wow. So yeah, it wasn't that easy for white. So white played very hard.
This is a good sign, actually. I think this might be the best sign we've seen so far, that this is going to be a close game. If AlphaGo could have found a simpler way, we assume she would have taken it. So making the game more complicated suggests that this is actually
right.
We still have some game here. Yeah. So how can black reply? I know that this is going to require a lot of reading, but what are the first things you think of?
So this one,
Mm-hmm.
these two stones looks not that big though.
Which two stones? These two stones on the left for black?
These two stones.
Right. Especially if black can counterattack that whole white group on the bottom.
Not quite counterattack, but as with this one, black can reduce the right side further. So something like this.
And this is very different than some of the other aji that you showed around this cut, because we have this extra backup here.
But still, it's not clear because white can cut this one too.
Oof, this would be maximum resistance.
Yeah. I mean, after making all these exchanges.
All of those exchanges for all of these down here.
Yeah. What black can do is only like this one. Yeah, it may not be enough.
Right.
But it's still pretty much protected, and then get these two stones.
Can black go to h5 now, or is it not quite enough there? That weak point at h5?
This one?
Yeah.
No, it's not that big. Right now, it's not that big.
Not big enough.
But yeah, the other one I showed the cut, right? If black can cut, and then that might be big, but this is not that big.
Okay. No question. You can see Lee Sedol is in his deep reading mode.
So if black connect this on, that looks very difficult.
For both, or for black?
Yeah, for black, yeah. So what black can do is try to seek some weakness in somewhere in this area. Otherwise, if black is only like being attacked, then it's not going to be difficult for white to get enough territory. What white wants is not that much. It's just like blocking somewhere here.
Right.
Just block this one.
Right.
But without not losing much.
Sure.
Right. Something like, what did I show? At this time.
Right. In this case, you saw that there was definitely some opportunities to squeeze this or reduce this, or in other ways get some profit down here.
Right. So this one, if black connect this one, it's very, very likely to be happened. I mean, just like what can get what
enough of what you need.
Right.
Sure.
So black should make it very complicating, something like this. And then again, kind of this weakness.
Right.
No,
right. Aim at both of those.
Yeah.
And now that would definitely, I think, start to hit that, multiple intersecting variations, which helped him come up with 78 last game. Which was just thrilling. Hey, by the way, Myungwan, we should talk really briefly. 78 yesterday.
Yeah.
What did you think? What did you think of 78? So now that we've seen 79, people have had some more time to analyze it. Does 78 not work? Does it work? Did AlphaGo just respond wrong, or was it a move that worked no matter what?
So I didn't specifically study the move, the response for 79, but the just variation I showed you didn't work.
Right.
For right.
So AlphaGo just didn't find that variation.
Didn't find the variation, either didn't find the variation, or she thought the other variation she misread the other
Misread
variation. Yeah, she thought that was good enough.
Right.
I think probably the later one is like a more likely.
Right.
Yeah, because that variation I showed you was not that difficult, but if she thought
one
the
of the
other
later
one
variations was better.
Right. Okay, yeah, this one looks okay. This one looks like a good exchange. So you can play either B or A center.
Right.
But yeah, why can cut this one? I don't know, how I can. I mean, at this time, this one would be even pretty small. The first tone is pretty small.
So actually, it looks like there's a tweet from Demis Hassabis, the DeepMind fellow, who says that AlphaGo maybe missed the sequence on the right, that it actually didn't know about that 2-stone edge squeeze. Not sure if that's the pro consensus or what they saw in the control room, but we thought that was kind of still a balanced result. So I'm very curious if AlphaGo thought it was behind after giving up the stones on the right early on. This is just based on his tweet. Yeah, no, on the right side in today's game, this 2-stone edge squeeze over on the right. He suggested that maybe AlphaGo didn't know about that 2-stone edge squeeze to Suji and thought it was behind from an early start. I don't know. I'm speculating that that's what that tweet means. If that is what that tweet means, that's kind of surprising because you and I thought that was a balanced result.
Right. So that may explain why she played this one then.
Because she thought she was already behind.
Right.
Interesting. And it does seem to have worked well in that it provoked some very conservative moves out of Lee.
Yeah, I mean this kind of difficult to say, but in my variation, my instinct or opinion or whatever, I thought I was winning from the beginning. But not. But these were the B and C probably was so conservative, so safe.
Maybe you're just pessimistic about humanity's chances.
Yeah. Everyone was like that, after the third game.
Is that because the third game was just very like why was the third game so difficult on people's expectations? Because
of first of all, AlphaGo played very well, from the beginning, like a 32 moves. Like the aiming the left side, and Lee Sedol lost pretty badly, mainly because he lost a lot in the beginning.
33. I gotta say, after game 3, the mood was a little grim around here for sure. So the game 4 was really great for everyone to get under the belt.
Okay, so black or to black here.
What does it mean?
So black can black can save this
with A.
Yeah. So in this center area, this area, he thought it's not that big.
Right.
But black can reduce a lot. This one looks actually good.
Do we need to count?
We can count only difference. But without counting, this one is actually good for black.
So there's still hope. So
yeah,
you're telling me there's a chance, as I guess.
No, why is not going to play this one though? Because if I play this one, then black can just connect by center.
Right. So white's going to do something else.
But if I play this one,
Ah, now black is in trouble.
No, white is in trouble too on the low side.
Oh, this is going to be... Wow,
Yeah, right.
that would be very complicated.
Yeah, right. But white gets certainly some damage on the lower side.
Wow, that looks really good.
So I can place poorly here.
We also have another guest here who I think should poke his head in and say hello. And what is that package you have there with you, Andy?
Oh, just a gift for Lee Sedol for his
Yeah?
efforts in playing the game.
Do you want to show it
Everyone?
to us? Yeah. This is Andy Okun, president of the American Go Association.
Bottle of bourbon.
Wow. That is a fancy-looking bourbon.
It is a fancy bourbon.
It's a fancy bourbon?
It's a fancy
If I was a
bourbon.
bourbon aficionado, would I know that that's a very fancy bourbon?
Yes.
All right. So anyway, for his struggles with the mechanical marble here,
Yes,
here he
Keith,
gets
that's
the-
what it was.
Yeah.
Yes,
No,
for
I
his
see.
struggles with the mechanical marble.
Yeah.
It's been a very impressive effort on his part.
It's been a hell of a series for sure. Oh well, congratulations! I hope that he accepts it with humanity's thanks.
Yes, that's the idea.
Right. All right, Andy. Well, good luck. Godspeed. All right, Myungwan, you were saying. I think it looks like he's counting this variation right now.
Yeah. So white has almost the same, like 67. Some is 67.
Hmm.
And white.
Hi, yeah, come on in. We have even more people here. Although he just said black has 67 and white has. Myungwan's got the count.
Hello everyone.
Oh,
How is the game going? Who is winning?
yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
so
this is
busy
going to
today.
be. Yeah, it's not enough. This is not enough.
This is not enough for black.
Enough for black.
Oh,
White has almost a 60 without counting the center.
60 without counting the center, so he can't pay Comey.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can't play Komi. Right, can't
gosh.
play Komi.
Do you want to put on the headphones and talk to... This is Hajin Lee, 3 Pro from the Korean
Oh,
Business
hi.
Association.
Hi.
Hello everyone.
Hi. They're saying it's working. That's right. Here, you want to put on the headphones?
It's okay. I need to run
You
in
gotta
5 minutes.
Oh,
yes, I just wanted to say hi.
Oh, yeah. How was the commentary downstairs? I heard you were on the stream. The
Yes,
official
I
stream.
was.
Did it go
for
well?
like 5 to 10 minutes. I don't know.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was fun.
Well,
Yes.
there we
yes.
go. That's what matters right there. Having a good time. That's great. It's great. Busy
Okay.
day, last one though. Are you glad it's over?
Yes, it feels like it's the busiest day.
The
of
busiest
all.
day of
Yes.
all. Well, we're really glad that you came in to say hi. Really appreciate it.
Oh, I couldn't miss it.
Anything you want to tell everyone?
I wanted to see Myungwan.
Oh, thank you. Hi. I
So is it true that Black cannot pay the Komi?
That's what he says. Yeah.
Oh.
yeah, I think so.
So there is no
Okay.
place to make something.
We're working on it.
Just something like
Oh,
Something
I
like
see some
this.
like a big stuff in the center. Maybe Black can do something inside.
Yeah, that's what he's going. He's working through this.
yeah. That's what
Right.
Black has to try.
Black has to try.
So, yeah, that's kind of hope.
I feel like you here. I have to do the interpretation. I have to translate what he's
it's,
saying because I have the headphones on.
It's okay.
That would sure do it right there. That would be a win for black, right, Myungwan? Oh,
Oh,
Mm,
there's a cut.
if the cut doesn't work.
yeah, not necessarily.
Mm.
But actually, this one's still okay.
Oh no, that's okay. That's not. a
Yeah,
big
yeah,
problem.
that's right. I can play Black can cut this one. Okay, that works.
Phew!
This one works.
This one works. This one works because black can counter cut.
Yes.
So if I play this song, Black cannot
Alright,
play
looks
this.
good. I'll go back
go?
to my work.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank
It
you.
was
for
nice
having us.
to talk to you. Bye.
Okay, bye. Bye.
Okay, so if white can't turn because it looks good for black, instead white has to block, which,
This one?
yep. So now Lee Sedol coming down to his last 5 minutes. There's definitely a lot of aji here in the middle. I don't think this is... Whew.
So this is instinct, first instinct. Let me see carefully about this one.
This is definitely going to take some deep reading.
Right.
For sure.
Yeah, this one's fine for black. This is good for black. So why cannot play like this inside? Why should play here?
Mm-hmm. And then if black can get that far,
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
that's
Right.
pretty good.
Let's count.
All right, let's
Yeah,
count.
I thought this is pretty good. Why?
You thought this was pretty good for black.
Right.
Right.
I
If black can jump this far, we thought it was going to be pretty good. So I'm Andrew Jackson. This is Myungwan Kim, who was just on stream a moment ago. Was Hajin Lee, 3-dan professional from the Korean Betting Association. Myungwan Kim, 9-dan pro, one of the few people on planet Earth with a winning record against Lee Sedol back in the day. Hajin, as folks have mentioned, was good luck for us yesterday. Let's hope she brings us good luck again today. Myungwan, can you tell us a bit also? When you're done with your count, we've got some questions for you. He's still counting. I'll be quiet. Anyway, Nope.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. What's the question?
I was going to ask about the wedge at J7. So you were showing a wedge at J7, the Atari connect, and then white connects before this jump. Is black just played the descent directly? Can you tell us why he would do this instead of doing the wedge? But I'd also like to hear about that count you just finished. So
It was very close. I thought white plays winning, but very slightly. So, but if this one's kind of a couple of points difference. So there might be big mistake if it does work.
If black could have done this, it's definitely a couple points difference.
Right.
Right.
So, how much of it off? Only this one I can think of it.
But that looks like it works, right? I mean,
Yeah, right. Was you afraid of this one? Like try to kill the whole group, but it's no, it's not likely. It's not going to die. So maybe
well, that looks like white has succeeded in taking all of that territory, and black hasn't really gotten anything.
but because of this one it doesn't work for white.
Oh, the whole thing dies.
Yeah, the whole thing died.
Or black gets into the middle. Yikes. That would be ideal. I would be happy with that result.
If black has to play here, that one's pretty big, right? I don't think it's going to work. Let me count again. Let me confirm. That one looks very big though.
And so in this case, the count is the trade of these 3 black stones for these 5 white stones on the bottom.
Oh, yeah. Wow. This is surprisingly close. Let me see. So black has 90 points.
Hmm.
Eighty-two. Oh yeah, I think it's pretty close. It's surprisingly close, but black is winning. Yeah, it's very big.
Okay, so this is if black plays that wedge instead.
Right.
Right. Instead, what we've got is a fairly different variation where instead black connected directly. So all of this sequence. Unfortunately, we're trying to find the reason why he didn't play the wedge, because it seems as if that wedge is a few points better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that I don't see any other variation.
There's no branches here.
Mm. in fact, black can play a slightly better. I think this one might be slightly better.
Hmm.
Actually, almost the same. Yeah. No. Never mind.
So instead, though, Lee Sedol did decide that he was able to jump all the way to make the 2-point jump to N10. And so now the question is, how big is the damage going to be? First, he makes the Atari exchange over on the left, and then jumps over here to N10.
That was very close, so I feel like it probably is not enough. But let me. I can play here.
Wow.
Somewhere here.
And then even if he hanes, it's not enough here?
I can actually even play because these are all center.
Right.
I mean, this one. Black.
And black's damage to white's territory isn't as big as he needs it to be.
It's all blocked. So, okay, let me count this out. So black has almost 70 points without this one.
Without the cut here?
Yeah, without this cut. Oh, this one is actually, it's okay. Black reduced a lot. So black is winning for this variation.
So this is actually a good enough result here for black. So maybe that explains why white can't play that submissively. Right. White is going to try and cut off the whole thing here?
So that's why probably black thought that's good enough to win.
Okay, so he reads that, he counts that, and he says that's fine. I can go ahead and play A instead of J7.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we have hope.
That's some pretty impressive mental gymnastics. What does this mean if he wins, Myungwan? What do you think it means? Does that my job? I was supposed to come up with that. Sorry.
AlphaGo is not perfect then. So for the first three games, you're like so much afraid of right?
Well, they were the first time anybody had seen any of her games, right? We had never seen any of them before.
Right. But looking back, the first game, it was Lee Sedol's mistake in the beginning. Look down, so much like underestimated.
Right.
So maybe we don't have to count the first game.
So then that's 2-2, and they should play another game, right?
Yeah, right.
Hmm.
I mean, AlphaGo didn't show like a superiority or like
Right.
some perfection.
Right. She definitely had
That
some amazing moves, but at game 4 we definitely saw some weaknesses. That there are some circumstances where humans can still have fighting chances.
although game 4 she played pretty well.
Hmm.
Until she made a mistake.
Right.
Move 79.
But that's the thing, right? 79 is an actual
right.
mistake, right? Like
Yeah, that's right.
78 was a good move, but it doesn't actually work if she answers it correctly. So it's kind of interesting that that this is not yet. If 78 was like really God's move, as they've been calling it in in some of the newspapers, they say, "Oh, this is God's move." Then that's almost worse, right? Because we have to find God's move to win. But instead, maybe we don't. Maybe we just have to find a move that will help her make a mistake, right?
Oh, that's very good way of looking at the move.
I'm looking for the bright side. That's all I can say. I'm trying to be optimistic.
Right. So number one, the first game and fourth game, AlphaGo the first game just let's not count.
Right.
Fourth game, AlphaGo shows mistake.
Mm-hmm.
And the third one also, Lee Sedol made a pretty bad mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in the beginning, he was so much like in hurry to be leading in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So then it was second game. That's probably because of second game. AlphaGo played very well for the second game, but still in the beginning she made a mistake.
Sure. And in fact, in a lot of ways, Lee Sedol had the second game and the third game both. He didn't have as much chances going into the middle game as he has had, for instance, in game 4 or in game 5 here.
So, okay, back to the game. That looks better because the other variation I showed you. White, black can have center and then play this one. That was huge.
Getting Sente to play A is pretty big.
Yeah, that's huge. That's really big.
So is AlphaGo's crosscut here as she's trying to get Sente?
Right, exactly. That's right. So this one might be overplay.
Ooh, that looks scary. What would happen?
Yeah, because these are all center, right? Yeah, that's overplay. It's black cannot live inside.
And can't cut.
So black should probably just play here. And then this one.
He's actually played even more conservatively with just the Atari on the bottom.
Black, yeah. Probably that's because this one might be center too.
I see.
But I'm not so sure this is center. Oh yeah, that's center. So play this.
That looks like white is taking more damage, even if white gets Sente to come back to the left side.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, it seems like there's a lot more damage here for white.
Right. Let me count again.
Count again. The amazing thing is that he is doing all of this right now in his head with only 60 seconds left per move. He's in Byoyomi, as you can see in the indicator in the upper left of your screen.
I would say, yeah, it's black's winning.
Black is winning.
Yeah.
This variation.
Right. Yeah, black's winning. Okay. Oh, this one's better. Right.
White did just play there.
So yeah, black play here. But pretty much the same. I don't see like a huge difference.
This would be pretty amazing if he wins the last game. Go ahead.
Black can play this one too, but the problem of this one is that if I play here, that's core, right?
Yeah, that would be a big go.
And then black has to play this one. That itself is pretty big. This one itself is pretty big. And also white can play this one. That's huge. So I think it's just better to take it
Just better to take it.
and just have center.
And you're assuming that white has to extend there because that's bigger. If white plays to cut the 2 stones on the left right now,
Oh yeah,
Then-
it's way better. Yeah.
then this is
pretty
better
good.
for black. That's right.
Right. And then black get this one stone too, right?
Right.
White can play this one though. White can play this one looks slightly better.
But then again, he still gets to come back and do that.
Okay, let's count this one again.
Count again. Hope you guys are enjoying this. If you're joining us from the East Coast of the United States, I'm impressed. My hat's off to your commitment. If you're here on the West Coast, it's pretty late. Hopefully, you don't mind staying up for this thrilling conclusion to a once-in-a-lifetime match. No question. No matter what comes after this, this is the first one.
Yeah.
Myungwan.
Black one.
Black won this variation.
Black one.
Okay. So very interesting to see what happens if AlphaGo's assessment matches yours. If she does indeed think she's behind, it's quite possible that we will see some very strange moves out of her starting now.
So looking back, I think I don't know. This one looks kind of mistake. Clear mistake. She should try very hard to play this one first.
To make as much territory as possible there in the middle.
Right. So that makes pretty big difference comparing right now, right?
Right.
If black if I can play this one, then probably I can play this one at this time.
But then can't black still play Atari over on the right side? And then
Right. Let me count this one too.
count this one again. All right.
Yeah, there's so many counting. I mean, at end game.
Myungwan the Magician. I think you're the count in Sesame Street, Myungwan. Let's go.
Oh, you know what? It doesn't work at all.
Why not?
Because white should play. This one is almost center. Not actually not even this one. Black can play this one
Wow.
or this one or this one.
All right, you got to show me. How does that work?
Yeah.
Oh, and now he can push through and totally lay waste to
right.
the territory here on the left.
So I didn't see that. So the left side is not that big. This cut is not. This one is not as big as I thought. Because black can always play this one and then push and destroy.
Wow, if B is Sente to push and destroy the left, then this actually might be pretty good.
Right.
Lee Sedol jumps in along the bottom anyway. No question here. This is going to be an exciting game.
He jumped down? That looks like a mistake though. Then. I mean, if this one works, that area is not that much, not that big.
Right.
I think it's better to play here. That's pretty good exchange for white. I mean, if I play here.
So how are you counting the cut that remains at N9? Like you talked about N9 here. Is this just like a, I don't know, 9-point Gote move?
It's more than 10 points. It's pretty big. Oh, that one looks big mistake.
Really?
It's not going to be that big. It's not going to be like this big.
Do you think that's time pressure? Like, what do you think?
I mean, it's basically difficult to count like all of it.
Could he
I
be?
kind
Sorry.
of guess. I don't know. It's kind of not likely like normally, but probably he didn't see, like, this one.
The A-B combination. In
Yeah,
combination
right.
with the cut. Can you show us just how that works? What happens if white tries to hold everything in?
So this one should be very, very big. It's definitely much more than 10 points. If this one doesn't work.
Right.
So if this one works, that's small. That's not that big.
Right. The amount of damage that has been done to white's territory here on the left is much bigger,
Right,
and this
yeah.
block at B10 doesn't look that like it's done that much after all.
Right. So look at this. After this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe something like this one, like a 9. Black should give up this one though. But still, it's like a 10 points, 11 somewhere there.
Okay.
But this one, look at this. After this, white, black can even play at B.
Black could play.
So even without counting, that you can see it's like way over like maybe, I don't know, like 12 points.
Right.
More than 12 points.
Right.
So yeah, that looks a mistake. Oh, white pushed.
Is that a mistake? Because it seems like taking a liberty off of these stones is a bad idea.
Yeah, that's a bad idea, right? So the only reason pushed this one is to try to block this one, but they're so small.
And then you let black get back over on the right side. That makes me hope, actually, personally. This is the sort of Aji-Keshi move that
Oh yeah.
I like to see.
I mean, even white play, black play this, it's not as big.
There's an eye down there, though, right? So.
Okay. If I play somewhere here, I think black can still win. Let's count again.
Count again.
But yeah, she's not going to play this one. But this one's pretty big exchange. But I don't think AlphaGo will play at A.
Not the worst exchange.
Yeah, just made a big exchange.
Right.
Just made a big exchange and then just play here. She should play here. Okay, let me see. Oh, this one is I don't know. It looks like a white is winning now.
This one looks like white is winning. Ah!
Because yeah, this is pretty small. I don't know. It's exchange of A and B. But the other version looks like a black is winning, but this one looks like a black is losing.
I see. Hopefully we don't see A as the losing move after such a beautiful game by Lee. That would be a real shame. AlphaGo decides to take the 2 stones off the board. Kind of shocking. Doesn't play B. perhaps this
No,
is
this is Sente. These are Sente.
it's Sente. It's probably simplifying the board, actually.
Right.
There'll be less noise here on the.
They should play here.
Right. Presumably he won't use a Byoyomi period thinking about it.
Can Black play this one? If this one works, then Black made White made a huge mistake.
Does it?
Let me see. Yeah, probably not.
Oh. White would be able to connect underneath, and it's too good. Wouldn't there be a cut left over at the end of that?
There might be.
Ko?
I can play this one too. It looks like it doesn't work. Right?
Ah.
Yeah, Black should still play here.
Right. He does. White plays the diagonal. We can expect Black to descend here. This is fine. These are known. These have been hanging out here all game. Close game here in Seoul. As we count again. Thank you all so much for joining us here for this last game. So this isn't Ajikeshi for the folks on the stream wondering if this is the bot on tilt. It isn't necessarily on tilt because these moves have been here the whole game, and not only that, but these are the legitimate continuation here. You would expect White to play these moves at the right time as endgame to block off the right side territory from Black. So this is totally normal. This is not a bot going haywire. This is not anything indicating that we've won. This one over here, maybe. I mean, this A11 here could very well be that.
It's close. It's very close.
Very close?
But I like to say White is slightly better.
So when you say very close, are we talking 1.5 points? 2.5 points?
Yes. Yeah, 1.5.
Okay. AlphaGo making another kind of nonsensical throw-in. We're not really sure what that's about.
What is it?
Plays over at A11. It doesn't lose anything, doesn't gain anything.
Yeah.
It is a
Yeah, that's
co-threat.
amazing.
If there is a co-threat, I mean,
Yeah,
maybe
right.
AlphaGo will regret playing her co-threats that way.
So White Black has almost 80, but slightly less than 80 after Black gets this one. If I play B and then Black play A, like 80, almost 80, 78, something.
That looks good. I think we said that was too small.
Oh yeah. But in fact, even at the descent, White Black didn't gain because right now the damage from A is
It's
pretty
not as
small.
bad, right?
Yeah, right.
So we're expecting that he'll play N12 now in the center.
Yeah, right.
And of course, I say that right as he plays B8, pushing along the left side.
Descent. Oh, it's difficult to understand their end game.
Is he aiming at connecting the stone at F10 and maybe attacking? What's going on here?
So just try to make some center here,
Mm-hmm.
and then Black can play this much later, even though that's cool.
Mm-hmm. Would you show us the code just for the folks who maybe haven't ever seen a monkey jump before in their life?
Monkey jump is Savage Connect, but right now because all the
Stones are short of
the
liberties.
fake eyes.
Right.
Yeah, right. It's cool.
Right. Black can't connect that stone or else, yeah, bad things happen. But AlphaGo just blocks.
Black.
Just blocks.
Descent.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I can now Black can play here.
Mm-hmm. And cut.
I kind of not so sure, the sequence though.
This looks dangerous.
But in this sequence,
Oh, that sequence looks good.
yeah, I mean Black why cannot play here?
Right, because Atari, 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 and Black has broken into the middle, and this is a huge
Right.
damage, right?
That's huge. That damage will be game over. Yeah, that's
Game over.
huge
Even
damage.
though those 3 stones on the left are sitting there.
Even though, right, yeah,
Right.
that's, the damage in the center is really bigger.
Right.
Oh,
So actually, one thing I was thinking about this afternoon
mm-hmm.
was that we didn't check AlphaGo's endgame.
That's right. We haven't actually seen
Yeah.
it go to endgame.
Right.
We're seeing it now. Lee Sedol also on his last period of overtime. As the clock counts down, if you are watching and you are worried you may want to hide your children, those of you with a weak heart may also want to avert your eyes. He will wait until the last possible second to play the move, but I promise you he will not run out of time. Oh, just that would work, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. There it is, the peep.
So Black can just play this one first. Then the center, Black should play the center, no matter what.
He's definitely looking on the hunt for something here on the left.
Right. Black can. Oh, let me see. What can I play? Black can play. Let's cut this one fast. Black can play probably this. If I play this, yeah, this is later.
Right. However, it looks like AlphaGo is calling his bluff here, just pushing right in. He peeped instead.
This pin?
Yep.
Oh.
And AlphaGo has pushed.
And then...
Oh.
Oh, that's very complicated. He wants to make the exchange.
Right. Can you tell us what exchange is happening?
This one?
For...
Wow, this endgame is very difficult.
Can you explain to us what the exchange is here?
Yeah, this exchange.
Uh-huh. So he gives up those 5 points, 5 stones, 10 points,
Mm-hmm.
in exchange to take the 1 stone, and then can he connect now at F10?
F10.
No, because white will come out.
No. Yeah, that does work.
Hmm.
I feel like no, black is losing here. Black should play this one.
The one in the point in the center?
Yeah, this one first. First of all, this one first.
Hmm.
And then play somewhere here first. That was really big.
Oh,
Oh, this one's
I don't
this
know.
one's big too.
Yeah. That's
I
huge.
mean, that
So many
yeah,
points.
this area looks not that big. I mean, including this one.
Hmm.
So at end game, it's very difficult to count very accurately.
Mm-hmm.
So there might be a bunch of mistake in this stage. But this kind of mistake can be found only, after the game. When you review.
Right.
Yeah, because you have to try. There's so many trial and error process.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it's very difficult to see. But I feel like this is not going to be game for black. Especially he left a very big point like A.
Right.
This one.
Right.
Just why not play later? Black is
Especially
not
if-
going to play. Yeah.
Especially if he doesn't end in Sente, right? Like,
I mean, yeah. Look at this. If black play. If I play A, white can play B. That's monkey jump, right?
right. But
If I
black can
play,
B. Right.
if I play C,
Black can play
I mean,
A.
black can play A. I mean, this is not going to be like that much damage,
Mm-hmm.
but still, there's some end game left.
Right.
So
Very
I don't know why black keeps playing in this area.
Now it seems like black might get Sente here, though, right?
No, black play.
Because he can turn at E8.
No, this one is very big. Black should play here. White should play here.
But
And
it-
that's huge.
But black gets Sente now to come back to the middle.
I mean, we need to count this one only.
Oh,
I know I have to count.
he's connected to the stones on the inside.
Oh, does this one work?
I mean, white can just capture the 1 stone, right?
No, wait a minute. Let me see.
Then he still has to come back.
Oh, okay. This one, okay. Okay.
Hmm. That doesn't work. Oh no. I was gonna say white can throw in, but
Yeah, right. Okay.
this is a moot point because white captured.
Okay, yeah, it works for black, I think.
So white captures. So black now is gonna take that stone White is gonna take the 5 stones, 6 stones on the bottom, including e2.
So that one is how big is it? So
Waiting until the very last second to play that move. Those of you.
so it's that's really like 20 points. Yeah, he should play here, right? Oh, now we can. I'll play this one. And this one.
Huh? AlphaGo offers a ko.
What? No, that was center, so it's fine.
That's fine. It's still a ko thread. It's like burning a ko thread here.
Yeah, right.
When in doubt, count, and count again. The reverse and the double reverse here as we're looking for Lee Sedol to find a way through. Notch another win against the computer.
Oh, it looks like a play is winning.
Black is winning.
Still. Yeah.
Black is still winning. Not
So,
not that I'm
was-
excited. I'm not like I'm a totally unbiased and impartial observer. Yes, what? Go ahead.
That looks very big. You know, whoever played the A first. Yeah, so it's good that black still gets center.
So what if white doesn't take those stones? Can white not take the stones?
Oh no, that's too big.
The stones are actually bigger than A, but it doesn't matter because black still gets to come back to that point in the middle that we keep looking at.
So yeah, black reduced here a lot, right? A and B. Yeah, so I should take this one. That's 20 points.
Lee Sedol, reaching for it, putting the move back, gonna sit on his hands there. He has another 35 seconds. He was ready to play in the middle. There it is. He plays at 32. Kind of remarkable, actually, that he didn't use the whole Byoyomi period to do it.
Oh, this is not. Oh, yours close. Oh, I need to count.
Count.
Oh,
Count.
there's so many counts.
That's okay, Myungwan. We're really glad to have you here doing it. We appreciate your willingness to do that for us.
Okay. So there's two big end game here. This A and B. I actually counted white play A, but B might be bigger. So that's what
for
I
white
do.
to play B. Is that? I guess. Is that actually Sente? Because there are actually no eyes there for.
No, that's not center. But let's just make this a 31st. But this one is center.
This whole sequence, white would have forced because otherwise black would die.
I feel like that was bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this one looks bigger. B looks bigger.
Mm-hmm.
So let me count. B is definitely bigger. Okay, so I need to count again then. Because I counted this one and then Blaze winning. But that's not going to happen because why will play this one?
Right.
So I kind of know. I fear that it's not going to be good enough.
This might not be enough.
Yeah, why it's winning? I mean that difference was pretty big difference. Oh, it's very intense.
Yes, indeed. White takes the block in the upper left-hand corner first. Lee Sedol giving away No emotion. No indication if he thinks he's ahead or behind here.
Oh yeah, this is not enough. Not good. Yeah, in this case, white is winning. So what is the real game?
In the real game, Lee Sedol has pushed on the bottom at b5.
Oh yeah, that's almost the same. Yeah, that doesn't make any difference.
Does it prevent the other one from being sente the same way?
Even I play this one as center. Yeah, still you have to count like this. So it's same. The same.
Okay. Got it.
It's almost the same. Yes, slightly better for black because neither if I make the Atari, then
the Atari at 8.
black probably should have to give up FB because of but it depends on who black.
Well, some kind of ko here would be great because we've seen AlphaGo burn a lot of ko threats for no reason whatsoever.
But that ko is like 1/3, so that doesn't count.
It's not big enough of a ko.
Yeah.
Dang.
No, by my counting, white won this game.
How by how much? Are we talking 2 points?
1.5.
1.5 points.
Yeah, 1.5. Maybe half, 1.5. Yeah.
Lee Sedol looks like he knows it there. But he is electing to jump into the right rather than save that, rather than kill those 3 stones in the middle that have been hanging in limbo here.
Yeah, that was big too. But I counted that one as center. Oh, yeah.
And is it? Wow, AlphaGo very quick on this move.
Which one?
Kind of surprising. Peeping.
If Lee Sedol lost this game, this one probably.
That jump, probably the one.
Yeah, and then Samia here, yeah, he kept playing in that area. That doesn't look like a beneficial.
So this complicated trade here, where he connected into the inside for these 5 stones, 6 stones, maybe not actually a good trade for him overall?
Yeah. It's still close.
What do you think here, Myungwan?
Oh, it's very close.
When he says very close, that means a half-point game. It's close means a
Yeah,
1.5 point game. And no chance to catch up means a 2.5 point game, if you're following along.
Oh, right,
That's
yeah.
the Myungwan
Okay,
decoder
okay.
ring here. So if we're going into a half-point game against AlphaGo, honestly, I'm going to go ahead and bet on Lee. Saving that one stone in the upper left-hand corner. Still counted as smaller than cutting off the 3 stones in the middle, which we count as slightly more than 10 points.
Oh, he played that one? Okay, let me see. So that might have been White's mistake.
White's mistake. White
Right.
should have made that.
Yeah, because that was center.
That was
not
White's
really-
right. Yeah, to do that. Instead,
Yeah,
this was
yeah.
Gote.
Yeah, right. I mean, why could I play that one at any time? So that is 7 points, reverse 7 points.
Mm-hmm.
And this one,
The monkey jump on the
let me
right.
see.
7 points, reverse
It's
sente. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, 12, 13 points. So almost the same though. But this one is also big.
To capture these
so
2 stones here is going to be big.
Right. So, that might be Black's White's mistake. So I can play, for example, this one. This is definitely all center. Right? And let's say Black play this one first. Then you remember the value of center is pretty big because I can play here.
That's the biggest point on the board here for center.
Right. Right. But since Black play this one, this will be Black's.
Would he play there, or would he play the empty triangle to save the 2 stones?
If you play this one, it's all center. This is all center.
Oh, I see. So it's actually better just to extend out. It's the 2 stones are bait here.
Right. Yeah, this one's better.
So what's the next largest point here, Myungwan?
I think Black caught out a little bit here.
If it was a 1.5 point game, does that mean it's a half-point game?
Yeah, this one. The biggest one, right? There's not very like a big one at this point, so that's kind of good news.
Okay.
Black, because Black played the biggest one.
Right.
All the leftover is not that big. But yeah, probably this one's big.
That's indeed where White played. White played at B.
What is it? Not yet?
Yeah,
Okay.
right there. It's there. And I think that should be us right there. Not a co, for those of you wondering at home. Wow, does that work?
Imagine.
It is right here.
Oh. Oh, it's very close. Can see it.
Those of you
I
hoping
really
to go to
wish.
bed early.
Yeah, I really wish Isidore win half a point. It's not going to be more than half a point.
Not going to be more than half a point either direction. Well, I have some good news and some bad news for you.
What? What is bad?
Which is that AlphaGo doesn't count. Doesn't go to counting.
Oh, okay.
Unless
So
she's winning.
even though half a point, she resigned.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That move looks good. Actually, I counted like a couple of points, but maybe not a couple of points there. So yeah, that looks pretty kind of making complicating. So what he's trying to do is
Can you show us? Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah. So White answered with
this one.
who joined, right?
Yeah, and then yeah. I mean this one looks like that, right?
Right. But
yeah, look at this.
oh,
If I connect, then
black can connect.
Black connect, yeah. This one, right here, then look at this.
Bam. And then again, bam.
Well, it can be winning move. I mean, this one, well, definitely black gained. Okay, I don't know, 1 point.
1
half a
point.
point?
1 point's all you need. 1 point's all we need. So then he goes back to playing regular
Oh
game.
wow, yeah, I need to count again.
You need to count again. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Okay.
So intense.
You can see Isidol also counting.
Oh, by the way, Isidore's end game is excellent, very good.
This is gonna go down to the wire. Also, this is the first time that we've seen AlphaGo go into Byoyomi. We have not yet seen AlphaGo in Byoyomi. It is right now. If it's like any other robot I know, it will always have 3 Byoyomi periods and will never take more than 60 seconds for every move.
So I think this one matters. This call, whoever wins this call,
That Coed A.
probably, yeah.
Boy, will AlphaGo feel silly for playing all those co-threats.
Oh, where did he play? Oh, black didn't protect this one. White didn't protect.
White didn't
it.
protect in the upper left, that's right. Could White be looking to start a co there today?
No, it's not. I mean, probably he thought bigger.
This is a killer.
if this one is just kind of saved, then I think black is winning half a point or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't like this one. I mean, black, if white win, white can win gain like a 3 points.
By taking A.
That's that's a lot. Oh, I think black white won.
No.
Yeah, I think white won.
Really? Half a point?
Yeah. Yeah, kind of. In this half a point. Yeah, right. If white win this score, the difference will be larger.
Mm. So what about the Hana and connector at B18? Is there that cut at B18? Is that
Yeah,
that too
I think
small?
it's almost the same. Yeah,
As
it's
taking
almost the same. Yeah. Again, in fact, white has more core threats. So white is going to win if I want. So that's what makes it kind of even more difficult for black. So white, I think white won. Yeah.
Oh, what a heartbreaking end to this series. It looked like there were so many chances for him here, too.
So, yeah, half a point and this half a point. He lost. So yeah, I believe. Yeah, and I think at the very end, I believe black could catch up. Probably white didn't play this one fast.
But definitely we have B8 here, the crawl.
But, yeah.
A and B.
But right. This one I think black. This one is kind of rejected 20 points. These turns are 20 points.
Lee Sedol looks like he knows it there.
But I don't think black reduced 20 points. But looking at this one, if AlphaGo's endgame was not that good, then she has like another weakness. Right? So
well, I mean, can
yeah.
you say her endgame wasn't good if she is winning anyway? I mean, then it's kind of hard to say that it's bad,
I mean,
right?
This one might be the first game. The end game mistake probably
Matter,
right? And then I think it mattered.
Right.
So that means whoever play the next against AlphaGo may have actually more chance.
Well, except for that, AlphaGo is going to get better.
Oh.
I mean, one of the things they said was that the self-play learning technique to train the evaluation network still works. I mean, that it is still improving the training for the value network. So.
Okay. I see.
So we don't actually know the limit of the of the technique that they're using.
I think it's more than. Yeah, it's more than half a point.
More than half a point.
Yeah.
All this even before the ko.
Even before the call, it might be even two and a half. So, yeah, this one didn't have much, in fact.
Looked good.
Oh, I really wish that, Lee Sedol to win. Like everyone, right?
I think if he had won this one, it would have been very convincing that, that they should make it a best out of 7.
That was big too. So Black also White made a mistake. Why
Really?
should have pick this one? Why should have pick this one first? There was always center too. But this one is pretty big too. Working play here. So Black should why should I make this? Black should I make this exchange? But still, why can play this one too?
Right. It's not
So
like it's center, so it's about the same.
Yeah, it's about the same. Yeah, that's right.
Right. Actually, though, it looks like Black has both, because White plays there. Black can push in.
No, this one is call.
Right. And he's going for ko.
Because he said don't know is that he's losing,
So he might as well go for ko.
right. So that this game might be finished here.
Okay.
Or if Black saying if I think she's okay, then I can still play here.
But she didn't. She pushed in. But she could still come back and play
still
that.
still come back. Right, still come back. I think I would say Black gained a little bit because Black could connect this one. There should be so many like a review for this game.
This is probably better than game 2, huh?
Oh yeah, this is better than game 2.
Right.
So I think, AlphaGo is going to be strong too, right?
Right.
If AlphaGo is just like right now, I would say probably Koje have like almost
chance.
50-50. Yeah, 50-50% chance.
Right.
He said, I saw the news. He said it's only like a 5%. After I think the game 2 or 3. Maybe game 3. Yeah, after the game 3.
He said he had a 5% chance.
Right.
Right, but then after 4. Yeah, go ahead.
But that's fourth game and fifth game. It shows that AlphaGo is not perfect. AlphaGo makes mistake, clearly, definitely. So I think Koje probably have like a 50% chance.
50-50 against Koje.
So Black. Oh.
He's inviting a ko, right?
Yeah. So that one.
AlphaGo taking the ko immediately.
Oh. Oh really? This one is better. This one is better.
Sure. But Lee would fight the ko though, right?
But then this one is big too. So it's this one. It will be probably like reverse 2 points,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
something like 2 points. But this one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Basically it's 5 points. So the 5 points looks better, but black can play C. That one is pretty big too, like 5 points.
Right. I was thinking that C was a sente point earlier. Why wouldn't he play it earlier? Is it too small or?
It can be gote. It's not center.
Hmm.
Yeah, because this one is center. D is
Because he has to
center.
come back and save it. Because D is sente against the bottom. I see.
Oh yeah, this one looks pretty big too. So instead of taking the 2 stones, I decided to play at A. It might be correct end game, I think.
I'm still hoping in my heart of hearts that he can find a Tsuji here that gets him 2 points. That doesn't exist, huh?
It's like a 2.5 points difference. That doesn't do anything, so I don't know. She made so like a meaningless move.
That's right. That's right. Occasionally she just says something that doesn't mean anything.
So yeah, it won't change. It's 2.5, 3.5.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, then Black was losing a lot, and I didn't count very correctly. It wasn't close.
When
Yeah, this means
which count?
no, I counted kind of close, right? I thought it was close, but it wasn't close because kind of this core why has so many core threads,
Right.
and then some like a hidden value for white. So yeah, it wasn't close. He was at least at this time when white played at A, the game was over.
Right. And it looks like Lee Sedol knows it too there. He's shaking his head. He doesn't look happy.
I should have said the game was over at A.
At A. Yeah. Well, that seemed like an inexplicable trade. It seemed like the sequence that you showed where he could push in was sufficient for him to reduce that territory.
Yeah, let's go back in that area. So look at this. I mean, whole territory. Yeah, let's count the whole territory. How big is the territory here?
You mean? Can you show us where you're counting?
Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, this all this territory.
Right.
So because of A or B or C, so 38 points, something like not even 38. Something like 36. But in the real game, so before this one, $32.
Right.
And then Black lost like a 4 points, yeah, this one, right? So by itself, black lost. Okay, so 34. Sorry, 30 points, and then 32, 36. So I would say like a 36 points difference. 36. And this one doesn't look 36. Maybe. No, yeah, I think black lost in this area, and it's like a couple of points.
In which
I
area?
think.
Sorry?
I mean, this the left side.
On the left side, right.
Yeah,
He actually lost a couple points from the sequence starting with the jump.
Right. And then, so later, this one is not centered too. I mean, black will play this one. Then, yeah. And black is not going to play that one right away, but this one is not centered too, right?
Right.
So there are some additional points.
Problems because of the jump.
Right. And then also, I was suspicious about this one. That is like a big difference.
Here. The wedge here?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. It looks like this is a great chance to make a bunch of points.
That's very good chance.
If you're just joining us, you can rewind in the broadcast to see just the variations Myungwan here is talking about.
Yeah. Let's count this something.
This one is the exchange of these here for these here. If white resists that wedge that we were talking about. This is the outcome of that resistance, where these 5 stones are traded for these 3 stones. White totally blocks off this side, the center.
Yeah, this one looks better, right? So white has to play this one here. There's 3 points difference. Then I guess black can win in this case.
In this way.
This one, yeah, right. This one's already there. Yeah, still there. I mean, no, that doesn't make any difference. So it's just like a 3 points, and not playing. By playing in B and C, I think black lost like another 3 points. So that's total of 6 points, right?
Right.
Yeah, 6 points is good enough to win, definitely. 6 points difference is good enough. So I guess this one could have been losing move for white. So if I'm right, I mean, I could be, be wrong, of course. So some other like strong professionals will find out later. So if that's true, then yeah, AlphaGo is not perfect, certainly.
And there will be chances. That's right.
Yeah, she made so many mistakes.
Of course, Lee Sedol also not perfect here. Did make a couple of mistakes.
Yeah, right. I was wondering this one too. This one might be mistake too.
Hmm.
I mean, just like I feel like I should play this one. At this point, I think white was winning though.
Right.
Oh, this is a good move. This one.
Mm-hmm.
And these are all bad exchange.
All of this pushing
There's
along
no
the
reason
bottom.
to play. Yeah, right.
Right.
I mean, maybe this one. I mean, yeah, it's not a bit very bad exchange, but doesn't have to play right now.
You mean for white?
Hmm.
You
Why?
mean white doesn't have to play these exchanges? Oh, I see.
Yeah. This one.
You could just leave
Yes,
it right
white can
there.
play. Yeah. Just leave it.
I see.
It can be actually a very bad exchange
Mm-hmm.
because later I showed you this one, right?
Right.
So if there's no such a bad exchange, let's say these are all not there,
Hmm.
right?
Right.
Then if I play, for example, if I play, which turn is it? I play this one,
Sorry, where? Which one?
then I mean at this time,
Right.
at this time,
Right.
this one doesn't work.
Right. At this now, this black push doesn't work. Right.
Black push doesn't work because this one is center.
Right.
So yeah, it's the one stone is just that.
This is just a catch. Whereas all of those exchanges that it made were the sort of aji keshi, reducing its
Yeah.
own liberties,
Yeah, right.
gives us humanity a chance.
Exactly.
Right. Because then black could play here and
Right,
take those
right.
stones. Right.
So yeah, AlphaGo is not that. It's not that strong, I would say. It's not as strong as we thought previously.
Got it. Got it. We've seen enough mistakes here. The cases where it does make these aji keshi mistakes.
So okay, it's almost over.
Almost over. We're going to counting.
Yeah.
So maybe you could explain to the folks why Lee Sedol is playing this out to counting, even though he knows what the result is.
But yes, I mean it's up to him.
It's up to him.
And it's not a big difference. So it's one, just a two and a half.
Right.
Yeah. So it's very small difference. So of course, yes, you can count. Oh, maybe one and a half.
1.5 points.
Yeah, maybe one and a half.
But the result is still.
One and a half or two and a half. Oh, I think one and a half might be. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, that doesn't make any difference.
That's all she wrote.
So yeah, Isador had chance for this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had chance. Even not playing this one,
If they played again, Myungwan,
still have chance.
if they played again, how many games do you think? It's like if they played another 5-0 set. So you go through that whole thing. It's no longer the first time that a human has played a computer. Do you think with all the pressure off on those first 3 games, what do you think the result would be?
So if they play again, and then in a condition that AlphaGo plays like in the same level,
The
then
same
it might be.
AlphaGo.
Yeah, I think it might be almost 50-50.
50-50.
Maybe AlphaGo still has a lot better chance.
Hmm.
Yeah, still a better chance. Yeah, slightly though.
But the strategy here definitely worked for Lee Sedol, right? That idea of playing that Amashi strategy, forcing white to go all in on a big moyo. If that works consistently, do you think that is that why it's 50-50 or?
Right. So, like a human, they can change the weakness, but AlphaGo doesn't change the weakness, right?
Right.
So that means the same strategy, like a successful strategy, can work over and over.
Right.
So Isidore will play the same strategy. So that makes it almost 50%.
Right.
Even though AlphaGo is kind of stronger than Isidore.
Because there might be a consistent weakness that Isidore can exploit. Interesting. I hope we get a chance to see that match, but my guess is that with a 1-4 result, it'll be pretty difficult to get a rematch.
Right.
That's my guess.
Maybe Koje will have chance.
I don't know. I sure hope so. Either way, I do know that there's already an open source attempt to replicate AlphaGo that is already being started. Not sure where they're going to get the amount of hardware needed to run it, but it's possible that an open source AlphaGo could be in the future in a couple years. If you know how to code, you might want to do that. I'm Andrew Jackson. I work for the American Go Association. We've got all sorts of coding projects we need to, including a global rating system we're working on. Software that helps us with our various operations. Myungwan, it's been a long week. What do you think, having watched a computer play at a level that you didn't think possible?
It was so many feelings combined. It was like a shocking, frustrating, disappointed, and it was exciting and tiring.
Especially because
I did so many reviews. Not only this one. I did tomorrow morning. I need to go the radio station to record or like overall game.
Again tomorrow morning.
I did it for the whole five games.
Oh my gosh! For every game. Are we going to be able to listen to those radio broadcasts somewhere?
Not actually radio station, but they're doing the television too. So, but it's in Korean. It's in Korean.
Okay.
So and then you can watch it on internet, right?
Right.
So what do you think? What's your thought?
My thoughts? I'm excited. I hope I have a chance to. I hope that we see these future rematches. I hope that Lee Sedol gets another chance as well. I think that given the pressure that was on him for the first few games, as well as the difficulties in facing an unknown opponent, I think in particular Game 1 was kind of the best way to make him think that he was playing a bad opponent with the attachment on the inside, the pushing from behind. You know, he played that at Game 1 where he sort of was surprised at the strength of AlphaGo cutting that attachment, right at the beginning. I think that was a great way for AlphaGo to get the first win, because a human, after seeing those pushes from behind, would probably not expect AlphaGo to be as good as it was, right? Then second game was very close, and then third game, the wrong strategy fell apart. But as I think you said, as I think we saw here, there's enough chances that I do feel like in another series, Lee Sedol would probably go 50-50 or better. I'm sure he's going to be, heartbroken over this loss, but he's played fabulously. The games that we've seen from Lee Sedol have just really been amazing to help us understand how good AlphaGo is. So I don't know. Like you say, a lot of emotions. I sure hope we get to see some of those. Do you think there's any pros who have a style that might be optimally suited to play AlphaGo? Park Chung-hwan,
yeah.
or maybe some of the Chinese pros.
So I think AlphaGo's weakness is kind of overall fighting.
The whole board fighting, right?
Yeah, whole board fighting. Isidore is actually a very good candidate, but the biggest problem for Isidore is that his weakness is opening. Where AlphaGo's weakness is also opening, so any human player need to go be leading at the opening.
Right.
So I think Park Jang-hwan will be a very good candidate. His game style too. And Koje, certainly will be a very good candidate too.
So right now on the GoRatings.org site, AlphaGo is currently ranked 4th, with Park Chung-hwan and Koje ranked ahead of it, as well as Iyama Yuta. But that's probably because of the isolation. Again, there's some strong neighborhood effects with Iyama Yuta, having only got matches against his domestic pros and being so much stronger. Also very curious, Lee Sedol, I know, did beat him recently in the Nongshim. Oh, looks like the stream there decided to reload. I think Lee Sedol has just resigned.
Oh, resigned?
I think that's it. So those of you hoping to see the score counted, sorry to disappoint you. I think that's it there. Myungwan, thank you so much for being here with me for these 5 games, as we have watched something historic.
Yeah, that's right. Definitely.
Lee Sedol doesn't look like a happy fellow, but I hope you get a chance to study with AlphaGo sometime. Al Sabam.
I learned a lot.
Yeah?
Already. Yeah, I learned a lot from Al-Sabam. Yeah.
He just looks like he's
I
in
hope
disbelief there.
I hope you learned a lot too.
Sure, I
Did
sure
you?
did. I don't know if anybody watching learned a lot or if they were busy writing all sorts of things in the chat. And it's like the referees are coming over to ask what's going on.
Okay. So, again, how do you summarize
I
this?
think that's Lee Dahe on the who was the referee today. How would I summarize it?
Yeah, you learn. You listen.
Heartbreak City. I would summarize this as the end game, as well as the importance of not taking your foot off the accelerator. Right. That the
Can you take the control and then show it?
Sure.
Yeah.
I could do that.
Normally,
I think
I
we're
and my
watching
students do.
we're watching Lee Dahe and Lee Sedol there on the screen as he is coping with what's going on. Oh, he does not look like a happy guy. They'll probably cut off that stream there in a second. It looks like they're going over the end game. Yep, indeed, we're cutting away.
I think he knew that. He knew that he had chance. So that's why he was so frustrating, right?
I think it's this one. I think this is the one where I would say, if we gotta go all in, either A or B, and count on the ability to have the whole thing work out there. That would be my guess. That would be my guess. All right, Myungwan. Thanks so much for being here.
Yeah.
Anything
That's it?
else? Yeah, I mean, I assume it's pretty late where you are. What time you got there in LA?
Yeah, 2.
2 in the morning? Are you just running on Capri Sun and adrenaline? Is that what's happening?
I had 2 different times.
All right. Well, I hope we get a chance to train against Al Sabam soon. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I have to pay for it. Okay,
right.
thank you.
Good night, everybody.
See you next time.